Hello everyone. Wait, why are we not transitioning? There we go, transition. Haha! Hello everyone, so good to see you. Just this window over here, I think we are fine. I think we're good. Good. Yep, we are running. Everything is running correctly. Can I adjust Twitch to show me the entire webpage? I cannot. There's no way for me to see this. Hello there, Vaden Skaparmal. Good to see you fine snobs today. Good to see you. And glad to be back. Last week, Sunday, I was, last week, Sunday, I was a little too tired to head to stream, and I figured I needed an evening. Okay, Kitty, no more cuddling. Okay, just gotta let go. If you don't want to, promise let go, then let go and stop biting. Thank you. There we go. Only a few minor scratches. I'm okay. So good to see you. So I'm happy to be back in the game, to be back ready to play together with you. And how are you all doing? Doing good? The music's so good. Reminds me of Stargate. Hey, Alex. So good to see you in here. That's still working. Oh, Vanen, recap on Dreamfall. April just explored the tower and wants to get more information. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Let's see. I think we had... Oh, yeah. What information I managed to dig up if I get a lead. Yeah. Oh, wait. There we go. The tower, we have a new I'll talk to some contacts, see what they know. Yes, we're talking about the tower. Did you the other day? Aw, thank you, Alex. That's so nice of you to say. Yeah, I mentioned just now, I need a little bit of time. It was a busy week. I'm happy to be back. Happy to be ready to get going.
She's the one thing in my life that hasn't changed in the past decade.
Like to order it instead of making it. Ooh, thinking Chinese? Vanen, sushi. Do it, sushi. Oh, you want sushi?
Byronic?
Cheers.
So, child, did you find that person you were looking for last evening?
What? Oh, no, No.
What's the matter? You seem distracted.
I'm okay, Byronic.
All right. Well, the day is getting on. If there's anything you need, come see me.
Actually, Byronic, there is something. I'm confused.
About what, child?
I'm not sure what to do, and I would appreciate your advice.
I see. Well, child, I'll do the best I can, though I'm no wise woman. What's wrong?
I think something's going on, something potentially bad. Something involving the balance between the twin worlds.
Ah.
Really now?
Does this have anything to do with that nice young woman from Stark? Zoe, was it?
It may. It does, but I can't tell you all the details. I don't even understand what's going on. I'm just worried that I might be involved somehow.
I see, and you would prefer not to be involved.
I've done my share for the balance, and I have more pressing concerns. People depend on me.
Yes, they do, but that is no excuse.
I'm not looking for excuses. I'm looking for answers. I need to know what I'm supposed to do this time.
Such answers aren't always easy to come by, April. Often we have to rely on faith alone to carry us through. Still, I understand that you want something more concrete than that, April. Very well. Here's my advice. You must speak with the Guardian of the Balance.
Ooh.
I thought the same thing, but it's impossible. I can't shift anymore, and even if I could, the Guardian's realm is
Can't
closed
shift
to me.
anymore? Really?
Maybe so, and maybe not. There is someone out there who might be able to help you.
Who?
An old friend of yours. The White of the Drake kin. The White
Oh,
Dragon.
sister dear.
You're right. If anyone can help me contact the Guardian, it's her. But I don't know where she is. She vanished just after she was born.
You are April Ryan. I'm certain that someone in this city can help you locate her. Have faith in yourself, and in the balance.
I had faith once, Byronic. Look where it got me. What's left of the person I used to be?
I still see the same girl who walked through that door a decade past.
I'm not her anymore. I don't even remember what she was like. Now I'm just...
Well, I'll be damned. April bloody Ryan.
Oh my god, it's you!
I can't believe it.
Oh god, what is he?
Who?
Yeah, Brian Westhouse.
Brian? Brian Westhouse?
Hi,
The
kitty.
very
It's okay.
same.
I'm not mad at you,
God
kitty.
damn, I can't believe it's you. How the hell are you?
Okay, there we go. The first moment I have for some time. So, I was thinking, shit, I can't shift anymore. I do remember that at the end of the last game, she gave up shifting, right? Or gave up her power. That was it. Not quite sure how, why. And also, April and Byronic, they do have a history, at least, you know, meeting in the first game. Ever since that first Festival of the Balance. Did we experience that? It was interesting to see Brian Westhouse again, though. Friend, but that was a long time ago. That's actually, I think, how... Oh, here's the thing. I think cautious is how current April, the character, would react, because she's been saying how she's holding back. She's not even trusting Byronic with things. Suspicious is a direction she could develop into. I think this is the most likely and most in character. I kind of want to go open. It's great to see him again. It's been a long while.
I'm doing okay. How are you? You're looking pretty good for someone I thought was dead.
Well, likewise. I mean, I knew you survived the Tyrant invasion and the events that followed, but then... nothing.
I've been traveling. You?
The same. I've been back to Mercuria a few times, but I've never stayed long. Oh, I reckon the invasion got me thinking about how much I hadn't seen and experienced. Besides, my head was stuck in the bottle, so time was ripe for a change of pace. And a change of pace I got. I've been to the four corners of the world. Quite literally.
This world has literal
So what are you doing
corners?
with the journeyman?
Just revisiting old haunts. And hoping to score a cup of Byromic's mulled wine, of course. How about yourself?
Same thing. I'm in the city for only a few days.
Well, even more fortuitous that we bumped into each other then.
Vane doesn't think April gave up her powers, can remember them being part of the previous game. Well, I think she at the end of the last game, she did fully have her powers, as in she traveled to the realm, and that was open to her. But I've noticed as well, she hasn't been using any of her magic that she supposedly has. And she made a mention, I think, in one of the cutscenes earlier. Like, either she's sworn to never return or can't return, but just now she mentioned she cannot shift anymore. That's interesting. Why is she unable to shift? That might be interesting, but yeah, let's talk about travel. It makes no sense to go, hey, by the way, I'm trying to find Drakekin the White.
So you've been traveling for the past decade.
I have, and I intend to keep traveling for the next decade or two, as long as I have my health. This world is fascinating.
You look so much better since the last time I met you. Younger, healthier, happier.
I do feel fantastic. I was bitter and angry back then, angry at myself at being stuck in this world. Now I don't see Arcadia as a prison anymore. I see it as an opportunity to grow and learn and experience. I'd forgotten why I crossed the divide in the first place. I wanted to go where few had gone, where there were still untrodden paths. Losing my home, being forced to run, it was certainly an awakening, and one I sorely needed.
Speaking of coincidences, maybe you can help me with something.
Yeah, it does seem very
Absolutely.
coincidental.
What do you
Then
need?
There's something going on, something that may be affecting both worlds.
Why, Ms. Ryan, you seem to get drawn into these things every time. Can you be any more specific?
It's more a feeling than anything else, so I need to confirm my suspicions. Or, preferably, disprove them. I need to speak with the Guardian.
Who better to tell you if anything's happening with the balance? So, why not just shift
answers?
there?
I can't. I've lost the power to shift. But it was never that easy to get to the Guardian's realm in the first place. So to find the Guardian, I need a little help from someone else. The White Dragon.
Oh, yes. I'd imagine she could give you some pointers.
The problem is I don't know where to find her. She could be anywhere.
Not so. I may know where to find her. I met a fellow traveler, a Dolmari from the Rose Court, actually, on a ship from Gien to Irhad not long ago. He told me he'd been to the Dark People's Library. Not many people are allowed there, and it was a great privilege. While he was there, however, he said that he was introduced to a pale, white-haired woman who introduced herself as the White of the Dryken. Now, I don't know if she's still there or how you'll get to the Dark People's City, but it should at least get you on the right path.
It does. Thank you, Brian. This is very helpful. It was good seeing you again. Are you staying long?
Another week, perhaps. Enough time to visit friends and pick up some things that I can't get elsewhere in this world. Then it's off to sea again. I've been thinking about heading east, perhaps convincing a whale rider to take me along on a hunt.
Sounds exciting. Take care, Brian.
And you, Ms. Ryan? April. Now, I have business with the innkeeper. So, how about it, Benrime? Do you have a cup or four of your mulled wine to spare for an old drunkard?
As I remember it, Westhouse, you still owe me money on your tab from before the war.
My God, you have the memory of a stickman. Miss Selman, I've honestly missed this place. Hell, you're probably right. I owed a lot of people money back then. Seeing as I'm still a bit short on cash, you'll have to add this to my tab. But I'm coming into some gold tomorrow. Old debts repaid, so I'll settle it then.
We're going to gold
That'll be the
tomorrow,
day
eh?
Yazadi decide to just up and leave. Money first. Mulled wine after.
You're a tough woman, and I respect that. I have to tell you about this tavern I visited in a town near Altaban.
Oh, I will definitely listen in on this. Here's one thing I'm thinking though. She lost the ability to shift. Now, you remember what the little girl said? Little girl, creepy Japanese horror girl in the snowy house thing. She said, "Help April Ryan, help April Ryan, help me." What if somehow April got separated from an important part of her? Which is why she's now so cynical and also can't shift anymore.
Which turned out to be fermented pig's blood. He couldn't stand up straight for 3 days.
That sounds like Filipino cooking.
Southlanders. So you have visited Altaban and Mount Terba.
I've been further south still, to the Capes and beyond. I tell you, if you think the winter here is harsh, you should count your lucky stars. There are lands beyond the South Sea that are frozen through both winter and summer. The sun is as cold as the moon down there.
Well, I do not intend to leave Mercuria. There's enough
Hey,
foreigners here.
good
No
to
need
see
to
you.
travel for months to find more of them.
Benrime's taking a great risk in helping the rebel movement.
I'm sure you will find the white of the kin. You are April Ryan, after all.
Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Is Jexus joining the channel or something? This is gonna be a lore bomb. Alright, let's tell her how much we appreciate her work.
Thanks for letting us stay here. I know you're taking a big risk by doing that.
I accepted that risk a long time ago, April. I could not simply stand idly by and let the Azadi terrorize my friends and customers. This is my small way of helping the rebels. I'm more useful here than I would be with a sword. I just hope that my contribution will have some effect, and that one day our city and peoples will be free again.
Cool. The mother of all lore bombs? Wow.
You should come east with us, Benrime. You'll be safe there, and your skills are needed.
They are needed here too. And I do not want to abandon my inn or my customers. Also, fewer and fewer are willing to deal with non-humans.
Are you kidding me, Alex? He actually is here?
Who leaves next? Soon the city will not only belong to the enemy, it will be populated by the Azadi alone. What then of Old Town and its inhabitants? If no one's left to speak up, I fear the Azadi will simply burn it to the ground, together with everyone inside. So no, April. I need to stay here. This is where I'm needed the most.
Heard any news lately, Benrime?
I hear the Azadi emissary is worried about rebel attacks on deliveries from the north. They still haven't finished construction on that dreadful tower of theirs. I understand that their empresses, the Six,
They're empresses,
are arriving for the
okay.
inauguration. It would probably be a bad blow to the emissary if the tower isn't finished by then.
Good. We'll do our best to ensure that the tower remains unfinished. Any other news I should know about?
Apparently, with so many soldiers tied up in skirmishes in the north and the east, there will be another contingent coming to the city soon. I've heard that it may contain several thousand soldiers. That would obviously make life more difficult for the rebels.
You know,
They're
were
not
there
used to
any
the terrain,
rebels
the
here?
woodlands and the cold. They can send their whole empire for all I care. They will still fail.
I hope you're right, April. Still, it's never a good idea to tempt fate.
Hey, Jexus. Good to see you. Okay, I wanna see what that link is. So the screen's gonna freeze you a little bit. Check that thing that Alex just posted. Oh my god, it is literally just when I said, is there a lore bomb? Is that Jexus joining? Wow, what timing.
Have you heard any other news?
Nothing you do not already know, April.
Popping in for a bit, going to do some Warhammer miniature painting with Savannah and Chris. So you bought some Warhammer miniatures?
I hope Bryn hasn't caused any trouble for you. He's a bit hot-headed.
Bryn is a lovely boy. He's been courteous and sweet. He absolutely adores you, April. I hope you realize how much you mean to him.
Oh, cool.
I saved his life.
Good to hear.
Or at least I gave him
Peyton
one.
also
He
says
was orphaned
good bits
and there was
coming
no
up.
one to look after him.
You did a good thing. But when you save someone's life, especially a child's life, you are also taking responsibility for that life. You may not care much for your own life anymore, April.
Whoa.
But for his sake, you need to take care. You need to find something to live for again.
I have something to live for. Revenge.
That's not a good thing to live
Revenge
for.
is not enough. And it's just another excuse. So the Azadi have murdered friends and loved ones. For that they must pay. But that is not something to live for, April. Nor is it something to die for. What happens when the enemy is banished? What then?
There's no point thinking that far ahead.
Actually, it's kind of important to think that far ahead. Just bought a sizable army. Yeah, that's a rabbit hole, Jexus. I mean, you know, everybody can use another money sink.
Have you spoken to Chuan about the charms?
I did. And they've already been loaded onto the ship. I believe there were 50 of them, enough to get you through the winter. Xuan seems to have changed this past year. There's less anger in him. He seems more concerned with delivering the supplies than murdering Azadi.
That's a good thing,
I
isn't
think
it?
he's found some peace in the swamplands. And there's a woman, Ayela.
Ah, I see. It is time he left his past behind, to mourn so many for so long.
If anyone has the right to stay angry, it's him. The Azadi took everything from him, killed everyone he loved, enslaved him, and forced him to join their army.
Yet
And
he could forgive them.
decides to leave his anger behind and forge a new life for himself.
Exactly.
Maybe it's something to learn from him, April.
Exactly.
I'm not him, Benrime. We all find peace in different ways.
And some not at all.
There we go. I know, you know, right? Secondhand at a very good price. Oh, that's good at least. But yeah, it's a hobby. I'm never joining in. Just I was talking about it with Vampiric Fish the other day. Actually, with Warhammer, it's the games themselves are multi-hour affairs, and you need to enjoy that gameplay loop. And it looks interesting, but you know, not interesting enough for me to think, hey, let's spend 3 to 4 hours playing out this battle. You know, that's a length of time I'm not interested in doing that activity for. And I also don't enjoy painting miniatures. So if you don't enjoy that, there's no point in getting into Warhammer.
What do you make of Naane? She's not been with us long, but she has proven to be an invaluable asset.
An asset. Is this what you call your compatriots? I have not spoken with her much, but she is a skilled artisan. Her magic is strong.
I think she wants to ensure that the Azadi don't proceed any further east. I believe her family holds a high position in the Irhad.
It would make sense for the Sun Empire to rally their armies now, to halt the expansion, but I think the Emperor still hopes for a peaceful solution.
The Six will never accept the hand of a Domari ruler. Does the Rose Court think that the Azadi will grant them exemption from their ban on magic? It's naive. And it's dangerous.
So it is. But all we can do is plead with them to see reason. If more Irhadians do what Nane has done, we might change the course of this war.
Oh yeah, I know Jax's Vampiric has given that invite many times over the past years, but it just yeah, exactly. Like Alex, the game itself just doesn't particularly interest me in playing it. Just in general, I've been having less and less appreciation of games that just last hours and hours. You know, it has to be a real good experience for me to go, yeah, I'll stick 3 to 4 hours into this. Otherwise, I kind of feel like, I'd rather be doing other things. That's sort of the attitude I have about playing Warhammer to begin with.
I should be on my way.
Very well. Be careful, and may the balance be with you.
I'll live long and prosper. How are you, Brian?
I hope to see you again soon, Ms. Ryan. Best of luck to you.
Okay, in that case, what is... Oh, I don't have a goal thing. Right, because I was supposed to see somebody, but that was a long conversation ago. Darn it. Yeah, I know Brian referred me to somebody, but...
I want to be a soldier when I grow up, with a uniform and everything.
Why is everybody telepathic in this place?
I want to be a soldier when I grow up, with a uniform and everything.
Really? Because you look kind of worried right now. Terrified.
Move along, citizen.
Nothing to see here.
What can steam technology do for you? The question you should be asking is, what can it do? And the answer is, nothing.
Yeah, let's have a stroll into Old Town. We can finally visit Old Town. It is daytime, so the Magic Ghetto. Oh, cool. Good thing we were on the same page there, Vanan. This looks like a great marketplace.
You don't see a lot of Zid in Marcuria these days.
Looks like his fashion sense is stuck in the early 90s. Yeah, I know.
Old Town's getting too crowded. It just wasn't built to house so many people.
The whole puffy shoulder thing.
There used to be thousands of Domari in Marcuria. Nowadays, you'll only find them in Old Town, and there are few left.
What do the Azadi want from us?
Why have they stuck us in here? We haven't done anything to them, and we can't help who we are.
He's Dolmari, and therefore he has to live inside the walls of the magic ghetto, or he'll be arrested.
Conditions in the ghetto aren't bad, all things considered. We got food and water, and there's medicine and herbs for everyone. What we don't have is freedom.
Yeah, that's all right. You know, all we're missing is freedom.
They've kept the blue flame burning here in Old Town for 1,000 years, apparently. It didn't even go out when the Tyrant held the city.
Magical potions, herbs, curiously shaped cookies, everything a wizard, witch, or warlock may require. Using
What about
only
cookies?
the finest organic ingredients, elguan bladders, rat tails, dung.
Let's have a talk with this guy
He's
first.
Zed. There are fewer and fewer of them around these days.
Wow,
Must
that's,
have left the city and gone
is this
east.
some loud crunching?
Old Town's not a bad place to be. If only the Azadi would leave us be, like they promised they would.
Nah, the crunching seems okay, right?
Wait, that man. He looks very familiar. Why am I thinking of moving stairways?
Wait, are you kidding me? Oh, what's his face? What's his name? The guy who laughed with the gargoyles. Oh god, what's his name? I remember that guy. Oh god. You two are fond of curiously shaped cookies? Yup. Perfect, thanks, Alex.
Potions.
The gargoyles with in the tower. The guy we oh god, the guy we fought. Was he a necromancer or something? Oh my god. No one tell him. Look, it's comparable. I know it's a ridiculous name. Okay, let's talk to him.
Good God, Roper Clax.
Roper Clax, that's it.
At your service, milady. What may I do for... Wait. I know you. Where do I know you from? April. April Ryan.
Oh, well...
How lovely to see you.
Say what?
It's been too long, my dear. Too long.
Weren't you an evil necromancer last I saw you?
I guess it's been... long.
What have you been up to?
This and that.
How lovely. Me? I'm rehabilitated.
What? Richard III on crack, you believe it was?
Rehabilitated? How so?
Being soundly walloped by you
Alchemist.
was the best
Yeah.
thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Oh, yes. It gave me perspective, time to think. When I finally escaped that confounding device, I joined WWWA.
Wizards, Witches, and Warlocks Anonymous?
Wicked Witches and Warlocks Anonymous. It's a marvelous support group for wizarding professionals.
Oh.
Oh, it helped tremendously to find others who shared my affliction.
It's the chits.
A desire for evil deeds and world domination, your basic, EDWD syndrome.
EDWD.
I see. And now?
Don't worry, more people are
I'm
suffering
free of
under
my
ED.
desire to conquer and control, and I'm happy to be a simple merchant and published author.
I guess that's a good thing.
It is. It is indeed. So, April Ryan, is there anything I can do to help repay what you did for me?
Actually, I do need to find the White Witch. The white dragon, I mean. Yeah, I kind of want to know how he got out of the calculator.
How did you get out of that calculator I trapped you in?
I had to learn advanced trigonometry. After that, it was as easy as multiplying the root of pi with the volume of my mathematical prism.
That makes no sense.
Oh, that sounds pretty complicated.
It took me 5 years, but I gained some important personal skills in the process. I even had time to write a book, so it was all for the best.
Wait, how'd you write a book inside of a calculator?
You said something about being an author?
I published one. I wrote my memoirs a few years ago. Farewell to My Wizardin' Days by Roper F.
Wizardin'.
Flax.
What's the F stand for?
Nothing. It just looked better on the cover. Anyway, as it turned
Roper
out, the
F. and
first and
Clarks.
only print run had a slight problem. A small charm made its way onto page 108. When readers got to that page, the book, as misfortune would have it, exploded.
And you had nothing to do with that.
Me? Absolutely not. I've been acquitted of all charges, and every single lawsuit has been dismissed in the magical court. I'm quite innocent.
Wasn't it
does
Jessica
mean,
Parmel?
however, that only one copy of Farewell to My Wizardin' Days by Roper F. Clax exists, and that would be mine. I've decharmed it, and page 108 is quite safe to read now, if you're interested.
Not really, no.
I kind of thought, like, yeah, get me an exploding book. I'm sure that'll come in handy somewhere down the line.
I actually do need some help.
That's great! Anything to assist the
Wasabi
woman who
nuts.
turned my life around.
I'm looking for a way to get to the city of the Dark People.
Visiting old friends, I take it? Your adventures are the stuff of legends, April Ryan. By the way, did you ever read that pamphlet they published? The one with the amusing drawings? April Rye Bread and the Rod of Joy?
Wait, what?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, I'll never forget that illustration where the Dolmari lady takes the Rod of Joy and sticks...
Wait, what?
Anyway, about the Dark People City.
They have April
yes.
Ryan
What do
porn
you plan
here?
on doing there?
I need to visit their library.
The library, indeed. They are collectors, these dark people. They collect all sorts of knowledge, arcane, forbidden knowledge. Anyway, as luck would have it, there's a shadow ship docked down in the harbor right now. I'm sure they'll let the famous April Ryan, I'm sure they will give you passage to their city.
That's perfect, thank you.
It's a project for you. You'll build an exploding book. Alex, I believe people who do that are called terrorists.
How do I get to the Dark People's library again?
Oh, there's a shadow ship docked in Shady Quay. Be your charming self, and I'm
That's
sure
not how
they
you
will
pronounce
give you
key.
passage to their city.
Thanks.
At your service, milady. If you ever need a potion or a charm, visit Roper's Spells and Filtres.
Oh, wait, I just remembered now that Alex said that. Didn't the old, the Anarchist Cookbook, that text file you could find online with a bunch of, like, here's how you're a terrorist, have instructions on how to make a bomb in a book? And from what I understand, everybody who knows, you know, about chemistry or has looked at that has basically gone, holy crap, never do anything in this book, you will kill yourself. Ooh. There ever was a chance to see Bird again with that sailor. Oh, that is a dark ship, all right. I remember that from last time.
The Asadi can do whatever they wish with me. I will never bow to their goddess.
I'm only in town for a short visit. I will not stay long. I am better off back home.
All
You
right
don't
then.
see a lot of humans in the ghetto these days. I wonder if he's an Azadi spy.
Or wizards. Music's a bit soft. Game in general's a little bit quiet. Okay. Let's up it a little bit. There we go. Let's up it by 2.
The Dark People are amazing. They're collectors, and they have a great library containing every book ever written.
I think it could probably go up 1 more, couldn't it? Okay, let's see how this is.
The captain. He looks a bit too relaxed, seeing as there are still supplies left to be loaded.
Also, that is a giant hook.
How are things going?
Most of the supplies are on board. We're missing a few crates of grains and vegetables, a delivery of potions, and some other bits and pieces.
Good. Don't linger too long.
The paperwork's already being processed by the Azadi. Those fools. If only they knew what...
Shh! Not here. I don't think it's a good idea to tempt fate.
I didn't think you believed in that spiritual claptrap, Raven. Fate? Ha! We make our own destiny.
Easy there, Sarah
Better
Connor.
to be on the safe side. You don't foresee any problems then?
Everything's in order. This ship's going to the islands. At least according to all the properly stamped and perfectly forged documents.
How about you stop
I'll
shouting
rest
about
easy
that?
only when you've reached safe harbor.
Don't fret. You'll rest easy soon enough.
See with this fun chapter, Brian Westhouse, Robert Clarks, and Dark People in a Shadow Ship. Yup. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Like Alex studied pyrotechnics for a minute. We need Fub here to go, what haven't you done? Much of what presents an anarchist's cookbook is dangerous. Most of its crew is the best, some of it play wrong. Yeah, that's what I've heard from multiple sources, where people just say, this stuff is ridiculous and will get you blown up. Let's ignore the guy from Loom. And let's figure out what on earth? That's a seat? What is this?
A Samare. I thought they didn't like the ocean. Maybe she's curious.
It's a person? Do you ride them? I mean, let's face it, that is a seat. You do have legs for running quickly. Okay, Loom guy.
It's one of the Dark People. A dark person. He's probably a shadow guide. The captain of that shadow ship.
Did you just assume it's gender?
I seek passage to your city. I wish to visit the library.
We are here to trade and to collect. We do not take on passengers.
Oh yeah, it was the wave. Threaten, pay, plead, reason. No, wave. I was called the wave.
A long time ago, I sailed on one of your ships, and I met one of your people. He called me a wave.
Not many of your kind would lay claim to such a title.
I'm not laying claim to anything. I'm just telling you what he told me.
If you were a wave, we would grant you passage. But all I see is a human.
I like that. Are you a Yoshi? Can I ride you? I mean, not like not to make it weird, but you know, horse people. Yeah, I get. I don't know. Actually, not. This looks more like deer people. I think if you look at those legs. I guess this is a doe.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'm sure we can come to some sort of understanding.
We cannot. We do not take on passengers. Ever.
You did once. A long time ago, I was given passage on one of your ships.
Then you were fortunate. It does not happen very often.
The quote from Dragon Ball Z abridged? Wait, there's an abridged version? Do you mean like, have they cut out all the episodes which are just 20 minutes of screaming?
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take
Those legs though. Hey there. That is some good punning.
I'm desperate. I need to get to your city, to your library. I'm looking for someone.
There are no humans in the city. Rarely is anyone allowed to visit our forest.
Not a human. Someone else. The white of the drag kin.
I know of no such creature. You should look elsewhere.
I do not know about Team 4-Star, and I'm assuming that's Dragon Ball Z abridged.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'll pay you good money for passage.
We do not crave money, human.
Okay, yeah,
Then
so
what do you want?
the only way...
We are here to find new additions to our library. Someday it will be complete, and we can sleep. Until then, we travel.
Oh god.
And we collect.
Oh god. Oh god. Tell me it's true. Tell me it's true. Tell me it's true, Roper Clax. But yeah, interesting that she's no longer a wave. That again, I think combines with my idea of that little girl being April Ryan, or a part of April Ryan, that has taken with it the magic, her ability to shift, and apparently the status as a wave.
April Ryan, what can I do for you?
Would you be interested in parting with that book of yours?
Oh, I don't know. It's the last remaining copy, you know. All the other copies spontaneously combusted.
I'm aware of that, but I need
Okay,
something
Raiden.
to get me
Well,
passage
ask
on that
about
shadow
that.
ship down in Shady Quay.
You believe my book would help with that?
Maybe. The Dark People collect books, and yours is quite unique. Isn't that so?
It is. It is.
Wouldn't you consider it an honor to have your first published novel become a part of the greatest library in Arcadia?
I would. I would indeed. Wait, I have it right here. I carry it with me always. There you go. Treat it with care. Don't let it get wet. Don't feed it red meat. And for the love of the balance, do not hold it upside down when there's a full moon. Oh, never again shall
What
I
kind of
glance
mogwai
upon
is
the
this?
top 10 reasons why you should not build a flying castle on page 42 and smile knowingly.
But think about it. Thousands of people will get to enjoy your unique outlook on life. Your book will be part of something much, much greater.
You're right. Of course, you're right. Go on, take it away, or I shall become emotional, and when a wizard
is,
weeps,
Alex.
the whole
It's
world
pronounced
weeps with
key.
him. Ah, the humanity, the humanity.
So let's ask about the wave again. And so how is Dragon Ball Z abridged different from Dragon Ball Z Kai? I thought that was an abridged version. Last copy of the book, exactly. But yeah, Ki is indeed normally pronounced Ki. The reason behind it, interesting little thing, like many nautical terms in English, it is the origin of it is a Dutch word. And the Dutch word is kai, and that's why it's spelled this weirdly. The Dutch word is spelled K-A-A-I. The thing is, of course, if you try and get an English person to pronounce kai, they just ended up bastardizing it to ki. That's why it's spelled like the Dutch word kai, in a sense, and yet is pronounced ki.
You collect books, isn't that right?
We collect all that is written and recorded. Books, scrolls, stones, crystals, history, poetry, journals, stories, from the first word to someday the last. Until our collection is complete, we will continue to travel.
Looks like I screwed up on that wave discussion, Vaden.
I guess the last existing copy of a rare book would be pretty important to you.
It would be, unless we already possess it.
You don't. Not this one. Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Rupert F. Clax.
I will speak with my brothers at the library. This is a book we do not have. We need it for our library. Will you part with it?
For a price. I need to get to your city.
Show me the book, so that I can see for myself. Show me the book.
Okay, I kind of want to see what that... Wait, that was last week. We don't have a save today.
So that I can see for myself.
I guess we lost out in that discussion. Hidden Philistines, voice acting's good. Oh, that's nice. Playing jokes about the show itself. Wait, what is that then, How is it like a Mystery Science Theater type of thing? Playing Professor, playing stuff is cut out. Huh. Playing jokes about it. Voice acting is good. Wait, did they dub it?
Very well, human. This book is of value to us. We will grant you passage on our shadow ship.
Vanan, so what did I miss with the
When
wave
we leave?
discussion
Very
option?
soon. We await only the last deliveries from our suppliers. Step aboard.
Oh, Zoe.
You sure you don't want anything to eat? I can order in.
I'm not very hungry. Thanks, though.
All right. Some coffee? Tea?
No, thanks.
I have, whiskey.
I'm fine, Damien. Really.
All right.
So, what do you think?
I think you shouldn't believe a word of what that man told you. He was trying to get inside your head. There's no proof that anything's happened to Reza.
I hope you're right. If I've come this far and it turns out Reza's...
Stop it. There's nothing to be gained from imagining the worst. He must be very important to you. Reza, I mean.
He is. Reza was my best friend for so long, and I was totally in love with him. When that feeling went away, I don't love him any less, but it's different now. I don't know what's going on with me. I've lost faith. Not just in him, in everything.
Parallel with April?
School, my friends, my hobbies, my future, Reza. Nothing seems to matter that much anymore. And that's why, when Reza went missing, I knew I had to go after him. Not just because he's my friend, and not just because I love him, but because if I didn't, then who would I be? What would I be? I may not like the Zoe I'm turning into, but I would have hated the Zoe who just abandoned her best friend like that. So, yes, he's very important to me. Of course. And right now, more than anything in the world, I want him to be okay.
So, that man.
The one in the garden. He acted like he's behind the whole thing. Like he controls Watticorp.
I've heard rumors, but I've never actually believed. I think his name is Alvin Peets.
Peets? The guy who founded Watty?
He'd be several hundred years old.
That's what I was thinking.
In a way, it still makes sense. It's a sort of urban water cooler legend. Whatever happened to Alvin Peets? No one knows. But there are lots of theories. Some say they've heard he's been kept alive by machines, and that he still controls Watticorp. It's the kind of thing you have a good laugh at.
He wasn't just hooked up to a machine, Damien. He looked like he was a machine. At least partly so. And he was just... evil. Sad, pathetic and hateful. He claimed that we were stealing his senses. I think he was actually afraid of me.
From what you told me earlier, it sounds like he's completely dependent on the wire. The static must be scaring the hell out of him.
That makes sense, actually.
If he needs the wire to see and hear, he's completely lost without it.
I just don't feel safe anymore. He knew who I was. He's been inside Reza's dreams. He has spies everywhere. Cameras, bots.
Don't worry, Zoe. He won't find you here, I promise. I'll check around tomorrow, see if I can dig up any information on Pete's.
Wow, that was so natural.
I'm keeping you up.
Exactly how I yawn.
I'm just... Yeah, I am quite tired. I guess I should find a hotel and figure out what to do next. Thanks for the clothes, Damien.
Hey, no, there's no need to find a hotel. You can stay here. I mean, if you're comfortable with that. I can sleep on the floor.
Oh, you really don't have to.
I know, but you've been through a lot, and you're helping me out, so the least I can do is let you sleep in my bed. that didn't come out right. You know what I mean.
Thanks, Damien. If you're okay with me staying here, I will.
Okay, so, let me get the bed ready for you.
That's okay. I can...
Yeah. Well, I guess you can give me a hand.
Okay. Yes. Great.
By the way, if I'm gone when you wake up tomorrow, don't be alarmed. I have to be at the office quite early.
Oh, that's okay. I'll be fine. I'll just stay here.
Good. Let me find you a sheet and a cover.
Yeah, it's the tricky thing, isn't it, Since you already know what's going to happen, you can't really speculate with me, because anything you say is...
This is it, Apostle. The Empire's greatest achievement east of Sadir. A monument to our might and to our faith.
Even in Sadir, there is nothing that can compare to this. Why was it built so tall?
You're asking the wrong man. I don't question the infinite wisdom of the Six. I have absolute faith in their decisions.
And I speak without using my lips.
Go right inside, Apostle. The emissary is expecting you.
Huh, that was a weird icon. Okay. It's a fan dub, it's really good. Still though, it's dubbed. I prefer subs. Hear the original language and things. Vane saying perhaps it still work. April will have future conversation options. Or not. Okay, well, hopefully we can ask them about the wave thing later, because that does... I think that would have been a real important thing to know and to hear, because it deals, I think, with her spirit, her being changing. But yeah, losing faith, that is definitely a theme.
Diane has escorted me here, to the tower, and he has also shown me some of this strange city.
So, our future Lady Alvane is very close to this Alvane.
Go right inside, Apostle. The emissary is expecting you.
It's gonna be interesting. What was his name? Kian Alvane? Also, these halls are just enormous. Think of how much time it takes to clean and polish these floors. Yeah, it is Kian. Okay, thanks.
Apostle Alvane, welcome to Mercuria. Please, join me. We are honored to have you visit us. I trust your journey was comfortable.
It was, Mistress. This is an impressive edifice.
The construction is almost complete. We will soon celebrate the inauguration of a permanent Azadi seat in the Northlands. The Six will travel all the way from Sadir to be here for that momentous occasion. But I bore you. You already know this. So, Apostle, I understand that you have been sent here to bring the word of the goddess to the Scorpion.
I have. He's responsible for the death of many true born here in the north.
Indeed. And I surmise the Six no longer have faith that we will find him and kill him ourselves.
I am only here to assist in your efforts, Mistress. I do not intend to challenge the authority and expertise of your commanders.
I see. Well, we should be grateful that an apostle will lend his sword to the task. These terrorists, they have become more than a nuisance.
West
They
House.
stand in the way of technological
What if West House
progress
has the
and
Scorpion?
spiritual enlightenment. They are only making it worse for the people they claim to protect. After all, we wish only for these heathens to be bathed in the purifying light of the goddess, and to receive passage to paradise. Instead, those bothersome few make life miserable for everyone. They seek liberty and democracy, but what we have given them is so much greater than that. Without us, they would not even have the city. We have given them peace, prosperity, and progress. What more could they ask for?
Yes, Mistress.
So where do you intend to start looking? If you wish, I can lend you the services of my men.
Thank you, Emissary. I will require only a few men, but not yet. I have a few leads to follow first.
Just do what you must to stamp out the fire before it spreads too wide. I will have no more delays to the construction of the tower. Our schedule must be upheld, or there will be grave consequences for everyone.
I will do everything in my power to bring the Scorpion to justice, Mistress.
Good. You may leave me, Apostle. I will see you again soon.
Commander Vamon.
Apostle Alvani. What's brought you out of your sanctuary?
A mission.
A mission? I see. It must be quite a mission for the Council to have sent you all the way from Sadir. After all, it's not like we don't already have many fine officers and agents here in Martyria.
A jurisdiction talk,
so,
really.
Who do they want you to kill this time? Anyone I should know about?
My mission is a matter of confidence between myself and the emissary, Commander.
Don't insult me, Alvani. I have the emissary's ear and our utmost confidence. We're not in Sadir. Things are done differently here.
Commander.
Forgive me, Mistress. Did I speak out of order?
Yes. The Apostle is here at the behest of the Six. We would do well to treat him with respect.
Of course. And he's most welcome to our little outpost of the Empire.
He was just leaving. Thank you, Apostle. May the light of the goddess illuminate your path.
Thank you, emissary. Commander.
Apostle.
Well, now.
Mistress, you sent for me.
These scenes are pretty good,
What do you
Lena.
make of this Alvane? You served with him in Sadir, did you not?
I did, Mistress. Alvane is a brilliant swordsman and a loyal servant to the Six.
Spare me your politics, Commander. We are alone.
I don't trust him. He's risen through the ranks much too quickly. He has connections.
Someone inside the Sixth Circle holds his hand.
I believe so. His skill with the sword is better than adequate. But his standing in the court is unprecedented for a man of his caste.
Yes. He is young, is he not?
Too young. And he has no family, no blood.
Ah. Now I see why you dislike him so much.
My pardons, Mistress. But his lineage is not all that I distrust. He has strange friends, and his virtuousness is galling. Why this sudden interest in Apostle Alvani?
The Six have sent him here without consulting me, which is worrying. I wonder what this could possibly mean. Also, the Apostle appears soft-hearted. He has never been this far from home. If he begins to empathize with these heathens...
I understand. What would you have me do?
I want to have him followed. Make sure he does not get distracted from his mission.
As you wish, Mistress.
That is all, Commander. You may go.
Thank you, Mistress. The Apostle will never stray far from my sight. I can assure you of that.
I see what you mean, Vane. I get this little bit of a Star Wars-y vibe from these those scenes. They teach you more about they just teach you more about the world behind it, sort of the hinting at the politics. Oh. Game's a lot more cinematic than the previous one. I love how he floats, by the way.
You honor us with your presence. Your wave has crossed
Wave?
many oceans and carried our vessels far abroad.
Thank you. So you know who I am? The Shadow Guy didn't.
It is curious. We share a common memory, and our thoughts are as one. He should have known. Maybe he was simply confused. Maybe his eyes were blinded. Maybe.
That's fine. I'm here now. So this is your
That's
fabled
weird.
city. It's stunning.
It is one city. It never ceases to move. It flows at the will of the cosmos, at the mercy of waves and currents. You have come to see the white of the kin.
Yes, that's right. Why is she here, with you?
It is not for us to know the mind of the Draic kin. You may ask her that question yourself. Come. She is in the library.
I sincerely hope that when we get there, they basically go, "Hey sis." Things have a lot of story progression, but they'll show the backstory. It's like watching a book. Yeah, exactly. That's what I like in. Actually, that's what I don't like about the series, The Expanse, but like about the books, The Expanse, that I've been reading now, where you get a whole lot of the backstory, which infuses the current scenes with meaning because you know what's behind them, and that's what I like. What's happening here, where they're really taking the time to introduce certain characters to you and set everything up. So they take those little hints from the first game to, in case you've played the first game, that you can go, oh hey, you know, here's something to fall back on. But with this as well, for the new characters, they're taking the time to give you more information. And for April, for instance, they're placing all these little breadcrumbs and hooks to bring you into it. Hey there, Fub. Good to see you. Great game. Really, it's the spot between book and movie? Yup. And I love how they show you places like this. Just this beautiful idea. Almost as a throwaway. So far, all the scenes we've seen, all the locations are just, hey, this looks real nice. Think about what could happen here, but let's move on. I would be terrified to be up on that branch. No rail.
Follow me.
Right? Oh, that was the conversation you were referring to. I didn't miss out on anything. Okay, perfect, Vaynon, thank you. Good to know that for sure. Yeah, so there is something weird about the one guy not having... You say follow me, yet I'm not. About that one guy who either didn't share the shared memory. I mean, this guy recognized her as being the wave. Or remembered her being the wave. We're gonna have to go here, aren't we? Something later, we're gonna have to move to the absolute edge here, but I'm here. How amazing is this? Seriously, this is actually, let's see if I can get something cool here. Have her in view like this. And oh no, gently, view like this. Print screen. There we go. We can use that as our break screen image. You know what? Let's save. Hey there, Cha-Cha. Good. I was worried. You weren't here, and I was very worried. How are you doing? Good to have you here. How is the Bloodborne treating you? I think I saw you stream that the other day. It's been a while now, actually, since I've been able to see you stream. This, Ash Lake? Yeah, pretty much. We are visiting a dragon, so guess we're gonna join the Dragon Covenant.
Please be quiet. We are resting.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all. not creepy in the slightest. Told us to be quiet, so let's be quiet. I am, buddy, I am. I am. Dude, okay. This is so weird with those guys just floating. I just expect them to start looming out, make music, and start the magic. Finished up another project at school, so you're riding that high, went out for drinks with some classmates. Oh, cool. Library. That's cool. Skipped last week's Bloodborne, should be going up, back up with that tomorrow. Oh, cool. Chalice Dungeons. I've heard about this. I think I saw Jixus get murdered in one. This part is amazing. Oh, hold on. I have to apologize for pausing the game, because this does require us to do one thing. This is why I need to get my soundboard back up. It does require me to play this.
Could I see some more books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
It is a requirement. This does look cool. Examine everything. Wait, yes, let's examine things. I've been walking through so much. Let's examine things from a distance.
Books. As far as the eye can see.
I.e. heaven.
These trees reach deep underwater. Probably much, much further down than they reach up.
We're underwater? Oh, that is amazing.
There's no glass in those windows. It's a magical force field. There's no glass in those windows. There's no glass in those windows. There's no glass in those windows. It's a magical force field.
Great sound bit. Hold on, where is it? That one?
Books. As far as the eye can see.
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna need to, let's grab that. Which means we're gonna need to adjust the options. Get the effects down to 0. Wait, can we just mouse that? There we go. Get the effects down, get the music down.
Books. As far as the eye can see.
Okay. We're gonna load up Audacity. I knew I should have installed GIMP. Oh wait, I have installed GIMP. Perfect. Because we also took that screenshot that I'm gonna have to get ready. Watch your ears, because I'm gonna put the sound up so we can get a good loud version of this. So watch your ears when I give you the warning.
Books. As far as the eye can see.
That was not loud at all.
Books. As far as the eye can see.
Perfect. Okay, we got that. Let me edit. Paste that screenshot. There we go. That is perfect. We will save that. Untitled, whatever. Close that and we'll deal with that stuff later. Perfect. Options. Get that back up. Back. Save. Yes. When you last see I played some Benny Hill type music whenever Crow was talking. Byro books, exactly. I think it's Byronic books.
Follow me.
Byronic is, for some reason, what Twitch decided on this being.
Books.
Follow me.
As far as the eye can see.
Follow me.
Buddy, you need to calm down.
Someone's been reading. A lot. Someone's been reading. A lot. Someone's been reading. A lot.
Well, someone's been reading a lot. You know what?
Someone's been reading. A lot.
I kind of want that one too. Hold on. We'll make a second recording. Apply those changes. Get this a little bit louder. Watch out now. This time it will be louder. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, how did I just mess up the sound? Somehow I messed up the sound. This is the best stream. Dark People Library is amazing. Yep. We need all the sound bites we can get. Oh, the master volume is... Whap, whap. Wait, why is the other sound still there? Master volume is up. Music volume needs to be down. There we go. Okay, we're trying this again. Yeah, master volume. That was dumb.
Someone's been reading. A lot.
Let's test that recording.
Someone's been reading. A lot.
Perfect. Okay. Let's get back in on it. Yeah, it's so much worth it. All these lovely sound bites. Okay, let's see if this sound level is okay now.
This is our library.
It's enormous.
It is as ancient as we are, as old as the first civilization. We have collected every word ever written. There is no other library like it.
And you've only collected what others have written?
We do not create. We collect, we record, and we store. It is left for others to trap words between sheets of paper. We do not often allow visitors into our city, but if you have a purpose here, then you are welcome.
I guess I have a purpose, though I'm not sure what it is yet.
The greater the purpose, the harder it is to understand and to accept. I shall go to the White of the Kin and tell her that you are here. The library is yours to peruse in the meantime.
Okay, we will need to get this down. Let's go back to... You know what? Let's go to 6 decibels. There we go. So, library is free for us to peruse.
Someone's been reading. A lot.
So, Oh. Yes! Yes!
Crow? Is that really you?
Hello, April. How nice to see you again. Thanks ever so much for leaving me hanging dry on that mountain path. 8 bloody years ago!
Sorry? Oh my god. I don't even remember leaving him on a mountain path. But that was 8 years ago. I'm sorry.
How have you been?
You mean for the past, I don't know, 8 years?
I know. I'm sorry. Let's try and get past that, okay? At least for the time being.
That is not apologetic
and that
at all.
time just happens to be 8 years? All right,
8
okay,
years.
Fine. I'll be a good foul and pretend everything's just peachy.
Thank you, Crow. So what in the name of the balance are you doing here?
She's always treated
I'm on a
Crow
journey
like crap.
of inner discovery.
A journey of... Never mind. It's good to see you, Crow. It's been too long.
Yeah, you know...
About 8 years?
No, for crying out loud!
Aww. Aw, Crow buddy.
I'm really happy to see you too.
It's 8 years between the games? Ah,
Who said
nice.
anything about being happy to see you? I'm just relieved you're alive. And don't think I'm not angry at you, or that I've forgiven you, because I am and I haven't.
I know. So what's new with...
Dricken. Whitey, I assume. Or should I call you sister?
Sister. You
Nice.
look tired.
Thanks. Nice to see you too. You've changed since the last time I saw you.
That's because I have this human body. Do you like it?
It's hard to miss.
For a 10-year-old?
Why are you in human form?
It's a disguise. I'm in exile. Someone hunts the kin. That's why I'm here. And why I'm wearing this skin. It's tight and uncomfortable, but it conceals me.
Nobody's hunting the kin?
Some humans look at me with admiration.
Called me sister. Yeah, I know. I played the first game. Chit chat. Yeah, hunted. I want to know who's hunting my sister. And apparently, by extension, I guess me. Because we're Drake. Or at least the daughter of a Drake, right? Start of a beautiful romance. Nice. Very nice. Whose body it used to be. Yeah, that's just like when we ask Jack says, how many kids do you have? And he goes, in the basement? Or do you mean my own?
Wait, you're being hunted? By whom?
I don't know. Shadows and ghosts. I think the others are gone. And I'm worried.
Well, two of them.
I know the 2 dragons in Stark are gone, but what about the old one? The blue of the kin?
He's silent. They're all silent. I can't feel them anymore. They've ceased to be. And I'm alone.
Is it the Azadi?
Who are the Azadi? Oh, yes. The humans you've taken up arms against to forget yourself.
To forget yourself. Wow,
this
harsh.
enemy isn't mortal.
Harsh.
You have no idea who this enemy is who hunts you?
I feel it searching with dark eyes, reaching out for me with sharp talons. It wants to eat me up.
But why? Why would anyone want to kill the Dryad kin?
So that there's nothing left to challenge it. So that it can run free amongst mortals. So that it can devour, undisturbed. But don't worry about me. I'm safe here. It can't touch me now.
I have to ask these? Oh man. Wait, why do you say sister?
Why do you call me sister?
We're bound by threads that weave through time and space, by words that create and destroy, and by kinship stronger than blood.
What? I don't know what that means. It's been troubling me for so long. Are you saying that I'm a dragon?
There were only 4, and now there's only 1. No, you're not Dryad kin, sister.
Then what does it mean?
I can't explain. It's not in my vocabulary to explain. And this narrow mouth can't articulate the words. We have history. But more than history connects us.
I can never get a straight answer out of...
Wait. Are they retconning this?
Looking for answers. I need to speak with the Guardian.
You have questions for him?
Yes, about my future, I guess.
You want to know if you're free from responsibility. Free to live your life. It's what all humans crave, isn't it?
Rondo?
Freedom. And I understand why now. This body is so constricting, so small, so fragile. Soft and beautiful and pleasurable. But a prison for the soul.
How did you know what I plan to ask the Guardian?
Your worries weigh you down, big sister. Your heart's heavy, and your mind's a maelstrom. It pulls at me and everyone around you. You're unable to shift.
Yeah, I've lost that ability.
It's not something you can lose. Maybe you've just forgotten how.
Well, it doesn't work anymore, and even if it did, I can't just open a shift into the Guardian's realm.
Really? Why's that?
Because that's not how it goes. I could shift between Stark and Arcadia, but it was a hell of a lot more difficult to go to that place.
Everything's changed, and everything's still changing. But you're right, you can't do it on your own. This one needs to help you.
What?
Aw, Crow.
What could he possibly do?
Wow.
Thanks, April. I'm right here. Some respect, please.
Like all living things, he has a purpose. This is his purpose, or at least part of it. He's an important bird. I can help you open a shift, sister, but it can't be done without him. He must go with you.
I'm not agreeing to anything unless someone tells me what the heck I'm supposed to be doing.
Good point.
You only need to be here, funny bird. You'll be fine. Close your eyes, April.
What?
Close your eyes. Don't argue. I get impatient.
Fine. My eyes are closed. What now?
Nothing. You've opened up a passage between worlds. Do you see how easy it is?
What? How the hell did you do that?
I didn't. You
do
did.
Much. As I said, you can't lose your talents, but you can forget them. I helped you remember.
So I can shift again now?
No. Not on your own. I don't know why. That's just the way it is. The portal will remain open on the other side, but it won't take you back here. It'll take you to Mercuria. Whatever answers the Guardian may have for you, and whatever your future holds, that's where you need to be.
That's probably true. Well, I appreciate all your help. Take care, okay? Stay here and stay in that disguise. It suits you.
This is the safest place. And there's so much knowledge here, so much wisdom. I never knew that the scribbled words of mortals could be so fascinating. Good luck, sister. Live well. You deserve it. You've earned it.
Come on, Crow.
I don't trust portals. They always lead to trouble.
Don't they just?
Go on, little one, funny bird. She needs you now. More than ever.
Okay. Lucky for you, I have a soft spot for pretty ladies. Coming through.
Charming as ever. So here's the weird thing. Didn't the first game pretty strongly establish that April was the daughter of the White Dragon? That they were big sisters in a literal sense?
Hey, you.
Or sisters
Hello.
in a literal sense.
How are you doing?
Just peachy. I've, slept, read, slept some more. I've never been this tired in my life.
No wonder. You've been around the world and through the ringer. It's a miracle you're still standing.
I know. I keep surprising even myself. So, any news?
Definitely. We started receiving information from the worm. It's just a trickle, but enough to work on.
And?
Not good. I don't know what's happening yet, but it appears DreamNet is expanding onto the wire at an alarming rate. Also the virus, if that's what it is increasing its grip on the Dream Core. Another week and Watty might not be in the driver's seat any longer.
Can't they just shut it down?
Maybe, but they won't do that now. They'd have to shut down the entire project, and if they wait, the window of opportunity is shrinking.
What else have you found out?
I've begun searching through the data coming into Dreamcore around the time the static started happening. With any luck, I might be able to get some coordinates.
Coordinates to what?
To where the intrusion originated, to who's behind it. If I can get that location, we might be able to stop the attack at the source. But it'll take another few days to download all that data. In the meantime, we'll just have to wait.
No.
Unconventional gameplay,
we can't
just
sit
waiting for
around and
hours.
Twiddle our thumbs. We need to do something.
Use the left stick to twiddle your left thumb.
What did you
Use
have
the
in
right
mind?
stick to twiddle
I
your
should
right
go
thumb.
back in.
Back in? Hey, no. That's not an option.
It is an option. You have a dreamer, right? And that drug...
Morpheus. Look, it's not safe. Pete's... he might find you.
Who's
He
Pete
won't.
again?
He told me so
Oh,
himself.
right, yeah, that was the fat
He couldn't
guy.
get
Yeah.
inside me. That's what frustrated him so much. My dreams were closed off to him. If I go back
hashtag
inside,
no.
I might be able to speak with that girl again, the one Pete is so afraid of. And maybe she can help me get back to that place.
To Arcadia?
I know you don't believe me. I don't even know if I believe it myself, but...
It's not that I don't believe you, Zoe. It's just that I know how powerful the dreamer is. It can make anything seem real.
It wasn't a dream. I don't know what it was, but I was there. Somewhere else. Another world. And I need to go back.
It's too dangerous.
Look, Charlie said I never left the Fringe the first time I hooked up. I'll be right here. You can pull me out if anything happens. It could be the whole thing was just a dream. In that case, there's nothing to lose. And if it wasn't a dream, there's everything to be gained. Maybe April knows what's going on now. Maybe she's willing to help me. Maybe... Damien, please. It's the only lead we have right now. I don't want to sit here and wait. I want to do something. I want to stop Watticorp.
I know. I just wish that I didn't have to sit here and watch you hook up to that thing.
I know. I've enjoyed staying here, Damien. With you.
Well now.
Getting to know you. You're someone I might want to get to know better.
Really? I feel the same way.
It's just that... This is a strange time. I don't know where Reza is, or if he's even alive still. The world's going to hell. And now we're talking about hooking me up to a device that might send me to another world.
It's a bit out of the ordinary. I can see that.
So, I just wanted you to know that I like you. That I want to get closer to you. Just not right now.
Hey, that's okay. I feel...
Aww.
So you don't forget.
Trust me, I won't. You're great, Zoe. And
The music swells up so ridiculously classically. They're really trying to hit that movie idea. Guardian's realm looks so much different, but it is the same pit of nothingness. It's verdant. But that was the well. Oh man.
Jeepers, this place has changed a lot. It used to scare the crap out of me, and now it's sort of...
Hilarious, right, Alex?
With an edge.
The Guardian's out there. I guess I should go alone.
Oh,
I'm
no.
not arguing. Knock yourself out. I'll wait here. Unless that portal thingy starts closing, in which case it's bye-bye Guardian's realm. Hello, comfortable reality.
Don't worry, I'll be back soon.
Okay, wow, that was a lot. But yeah, Alex, that freeze frame, oh my god, that was like back in the 80s. Somehow it was a rom-com that needed a freeze frame. That was something. But okay, reading back up a little bit. So yeah, the thing about the mother and the daughter. Yeah, the answer was that she was the daughter of the White Dragon, the mother. So it depends on how you define mother and sister, but let's start. The game will let us know. Yeah, the mother of everything and everyone. So I've been thinking about that. And I'm thinking they're talking in a spiritual sense, right? They must be. That the White Dragon, there was this question of faith in the first game as well. Faith and belief and the spiritual aspect of the Draken and the White Dragon. So I think they mean in a spiritual sense that April is the daughter of the dragon. So she's not physically, literally the daughter of the White Dragon, but she was at the end of the first game. That's why she could do all these things, because she had that faith. And now that it's gone, she's in trouble. Okay, let's see what we can find.
The White Dragon said the portal would take us back to Marcuria, but I need to speak with the Guardian first. The last time I saw this place, it was desolate. Now there's life
Oh, that's not what I'm meant to do. There we go.
The Guardian's realm has really changed. Crow is the most loyal friend I have ever had.
Aw, secretly you do care about him even though you treat him like crap all the time.
Forget about asking me to come with you. I don't like those big pillars of light. They're never safe to be around.
Darn it, I want to look down because there's supposedly, at least there was at the end of the first game, there was nothing there. Not blackness, literal nothing. Darn it. And look down. It's floating there. It used to go up into the tower. Can I look?
I know that bottomless abyss. I know that bottomless abyss.
It stares back at me every time I look into a mirror. Gonna explore this island a little bit before we go up. So much life here. Nice. By the way, it's a lot of dialogue with Crow in this game that's easy to miss. Oh, must make sure to talk a lot with Crow then, because that guy is hilarious. Don't get nauseated. Wow. Mr. Blue? Dr. Oh, what's his name again? Dr. from Watchmen, you know.
April, I'm pleased to see you. Pleased and surprised.
Dr. Manhattan, that's the name.
I'm just as surprised as you are, Gordon. How have you been?
I don't know. This place. I'm both a part of it and apart from it. I'm no longer who I once was, though I remain who I once was. There is natural dichotomy to the balance. Positive and negative. Reality and dream. Being and unbeing.
Sounds confusing. I don't envy your role. You're standing in the middle of a very busy intersection.
I don't know any other way to be anymore. I remember, but my memories feel like they belong to someone else. So, April, you have come to me with questions.
I didn't know where else to turn. Something's going on with the Twin Worlds, and I need to know what you know.
You're right. Something touches the balance between the Twin Worlds. Dreams.
Dreams,
Threads
huh?
that weave through the divide. But the balance remains undisturbed. Dreams have always passed between the world of Stark and the world of Arcadia. That is how the worlds stay connected. How magic and science remain inextricably tied to each other. The laws of nature, of the universe, are stronger than the artifice of the divide.
So it's not something dangerous?
I don't know, April. There are forces far stronger than the balance at play here.
Stronger than a balance?
Dreams make up the fabric of cosmos. Yet my responsibility lies solely with the channeling of energies between Stark and Arcadia, between science and magic.
But not your job,
and
huh?
you don't know anything about these dreams?
I know this. Your role in these events has come to an end. You are not the one who will set things right this time.
Zoe.
I'm not. Who will?
That's not for me to see. Your fate has always been tied to the balance, April. I see where our paths intersect. I can't see into the dreaming.
The dreaming? What's that?
The place where everything begins. You, me, this realm, the Twin Worlds, time, matter, cosmos, everything.
Oh, now.
It all begins in the dreaming.
You're being obtuse. You know I hate it when people are being obtuse.
I'm sorry. I don't know any more than that. But you don't have to carry the burden on your shoulders this time around, April. You're free. Go live your life. Let the past go.
It's easy for you to say. There's meaning to your existence. Me? I wasn't who I thought I was.
More parallels between Zoe and April.
I have no idea who I am anymore. Everyone kept telling me I was important, that I was needed. Then one day I wasn't. I was just lost. So don't tell me I'm free. Don't tell me to go live my life. You don't know. You have a purpose.
We all do, April. You just haven't found yours yet. But this isn't it. Let it go.
Okay, done. I'm officially letting this one go. There's nothing more you can tell me?
Only what I sense. Dreams are passing from Stark to Arcadia, but not the other way around. A slow trickle that may grow to a torrent. But this does not concern the balance. And so, it does not concern me.
I guess that's good news. Thank you. By the way, I like what you've done with the place.
Thank you. Safe journeys, April.
That is pretty cool.
Gordon, talk about a blast from the past.
What is that eye in the middle? Why is that? Oh, that's when I press this. Okay. So another interesting connection that April as well just doesn't know what she's doing. She's lost a sense of purpose. April just goes into the realm of the Guardian. Zoe is hopefully, apparently, about to go into the realm with the girl in the house. So again, parallels. It's interesting that they're telling this story in this way. And by the way, the interesting thing as well is what she's describing is actually, a known psychological effect that even this day, for example, hits many academics when they're done with the university, with academia. They've obtained their last degree and then they leave, and then suddenly there's this gap.
Come on, Crow. Let's go.
So, did you find what you were looking for?
I did.
Good. I love happy endings. Another adventure complete. Well played, partner.
Well,
time to go back and gorge ourselves on roast geepa and ice ale.
Does look like that FUB, right? Just holstered like right there. But yeah, as I was saying, it is apparently something that can hit some people leaving uni, where they suddenly have this drop where there's purpose and sense, the diploma, the last exam, whatever, to their lives, and then suddenly, boom, you have it, and you need to find a job, and that's suddenly a moment where you have to think, what on earth am I gonna do? I have this degree, but what's next? And that apparently is quite common.
I wonder why the White Dragon told Crow that he's needed. Needed for what?
Ouch, he's right there.
You drink ice ale? I thought you didn't like alcohol.
I've acquired a taste for it, and I like being drunk and not having to take responsibility for my actions.
That's always a plus.
Awesome. Love that in-between time, no obligations, just hanging out with friends, playing RPGs, computer games, going to the pub.
Don't worry about the
I
drug.
like purpose.
It won't harm you. It's a mild sedative
Direction.
and hallucinogenic. It'll help you sleep and dream.
I'm not a big fan of drugs.
Me neither. But for the time being, the dreamer requires it. We were working on it. This won't hurt at all.
I always feel like I've wasted time when I have that much of a gap. Did have a job that supports you? Could you set your own times? That's pretty nice.
I feel drowsy already.
Hold on, I'll get the dreamer.
I'm so sleepy.
I know. You'll be fast asleep in less than a minute.
Damien,
Yeah, Zoe?
don't leave me.
I won't. I'll be right here when you come back.
Creepy existence
Did
crap.
you say?
So, ugh. Like an existence where they have to plug the thing into a port on their lower back.
Save her. This place. Again. I need to find the girl.
Underwear, again, for no reason. Let's go towards the house this time. Actually, let's...
I want to stay far away from those cracks. I want to stay far away from those cracks.
Down. Back in this strange place again. This definitely feels like a dream. Not cold at all, and everything's sort of... Strange girl must live in our house. Is she gonna pop up and ask me to find and save April Ryan again? To find out what she wants from me. She's the clue to all of this. That house, by the way, that crack right in the middle, I wouldn't be surprised if it just splits open and then a giant face is in there or something.
You! I found her. I found April Ryan, but...
You must save her.
I don't know... Who are you? What are you?
You must save her, Zoe. Please.
But I don't know what to do. She's fine. She doesn't need to be saved.
Find April Ryan. Save her.
I'm doing the exact same thing. Or at least I have an easy way to get to April Ryan, apparently. Virgins, ooh. Everything's gonna come together? Excellent. Wait, what? Oh god. Okay, how did this work again? That was block, right? Yeah, and that was weak attack. That was strong attack.
For every one of us to strike down, another 10.
We're in Old Town, aren't we? At the docks. So technically, we're killing April's accomplices, I think?
Can't help you here.
Good thing, by the way, that you waited to attack me while I killed your companion here.
You're
Very
far
kind.
from your holy city, Azadi. Don't think it ends with this.
Ah, itchy.
Your goddess can't help you here.
I beg to differ.
You're far from your holy city, Azadi.
Oh. Camera. One more. Oh no! There we go. Excellent. Yeah, combat.
Please, no. Don't hurt me, please.
Answer my questions, and I might spare your life.
I'll tell you anything you want. Just don't hurt me.
Yeah, it's too clunky for me, Vaynon. Way too clunky. Now, if it were Dark Souls combat, hello. Scorpion. I need to find the Scorpion.
I want to know about the one they call the Scorpion.
The Scorpion? That's just a legend.
A legend that has murdered hundreds of my people.
Hey, look, I don't know anything. I haven't hurt nobody. I'm just repeating what I've been told. I want to help you, I really do, but if you want to find this Scorpion of yours, you'll need to ask someone else, okay?
Tell me everything you know about the rebels.
I'm just an honest businessman. I don't know anything
Sure
about...
you are.
Your life is hanging by a very thin thread.
All right. So I've had some dealings with certain people, but it's just business. Herbs, roots, potions, medicines, that's all. No weapons.
Do you know how to get in touch with these customers of yours?
Happy that they
If
did,
I tell you,
or didn't, I guess.
They'll have me killed, for sure. These are not the kind of people you mess around with.
Neither am I. If you refuse to cooperate, I'll string you up and put a knife to your belly until either you spill your guts or your guts spill to the ground.
Look, I have no quarrel with you or your people. I'll tell you anything you want, anything at all.
Apostle, there's a message for you.
What?
They've caught a rebel witch. She was using magic and she resisted arrest. They've got her locked up in Friar's Keep.
Where is that?
On the east side of the city. I
That's
can escort
be
you,
Zoe.
Apostle.
No, I will find it. I should go immediately. Maybe this witch has had dealings with the Scorpion. Take care of this one, soldier. He has valuable information that he's very generously agreed to share with us. Bring him to the tower and wait for me.
Sir!
Also, I would have gone with, now either you spill your guts, or I spill your guts.
What a despicable creature. All that I have been told about these magicals is true. They are filthy, traitorous, and soulless. He will escort the traitor to the tower. I must go to this prison immediately to question the witch they captured.
I am fairly certain that's going to be Zoe.
He fought bravely, but in the end he was no match for my sword. The goddess guides me to victory. No life is taken idly, but I am only doing what the goddess has asked me to do.
Yeah, I'm happy there's not going to be any combat of this kind. I can imagine... I see how combat could have been a fun addition to the gameplay. Whoa.
That is an animal, not a thinking, feeling person. It cannot be. Our teachings are clear on that matter.
Wow, really? Your teachings specifically identify people and go, yeah, that one's an animal?
Her skin is blue, but otherwise she looks like a woman.
Just leave us be. We haven't done you.
Look at that though, he's slowly... Otherwise she looks just like a woman, so he's recognizing like, hey, she's actually a normal
This is magic.
person.
I'm sure of it. Still, it feels warm enough.
And even with the creature, he had to actively remind himself.
He looks deceptively human, but he's not. He's just a magical.
Sir.
This thing, she is obviously female. A woman. Her features may not be human, but she is attractive.
Well now, Apostle.
You'd all rather wish would just disappear, wouldn't you?
Where's the tiny thing?
I don't quite see how these creatures can be dangerous to us. But
there we go.
Trust in what I have
He's learning to change, apparently. The goddess and the council of 6 empresses, you can see that the Zadi side is a matriarchal side, yeah. Blue Flames has had in the harbor in the first game, yeah, where April comments that they are obviously magical. Okay, kitty.
It looks like a creature, half human, half animal. It is surely not the will of the goddess to have such a thing mingle with trueborn.
I thought you people never ventured in here alone.
I have never seen these creatures up close before.
Hey,
they do not look
kitty.
as
Oh, he's so sleepy and nice. So sleepy.
Get your maritime accessories.
Kitty.
Everything any discerning seafarer could covet.
Nice. I think this is the shortcut to the tower.
Watch it, boy.
What did he just steal?
I can't believe you're still being held up. The supply should have left the city 2 days ago,
Hey,
and
kitty.
you with them.
Without proper authorization, there is no way for our vessel to leave harbor. If we do anything to awake suspicion...
I know, Chuan. It's just frustrating. The plan was for you to be halfway up the river already.
We leave this afternoon. Everything is in order now. The soldiers will not delay us any further.
I hope you're right. Everyone's waiting for the medicines and the...
April!
There we go, that's him.
That girl, Zoe, I saw her.
Called it.
She's been taken by the Azadi.
Called it.
What? Where?
To that place you told me about. Friar's Keep. Isn't that where the Azadi torture rebels?
Why did they bring her there? Do you think
They
she's going to
think
tell us?
she used magic.
I don't think so. What would she tell them? She doesn't know anything about us.
We need to help her. She has no one else.
I know. You don't have to tell me. You two get ready to leave. You can't delay the boat any longer.
What? You must be joking. When are you going to let us go on a mission again?
You already have a mission, Bryn. A very important one. If you don't bring the supplies back to the swamp, people will die. I'll see you at home, guys. Safe journey, and guard those supplies well.
Why is she being like this?
Because she has much on her mind.
I know, but she's always had a lot on her mind, and she hasn't been this way before. There's something going on that she's not telling us, I'm sure of it.
It is no business of ours. And she is right. We already have a mission. Come. We need to go to the harbor. The paperwork may have been cleared by now, and we must not delay the boat any further.
Yeah, this is where it all comes together.
One moment.
I am here to...
Please, a moment.
This Lord of the Rings. I'd rather finish this scene.
Pardon me, the dust here isn't any good for my lungs. Yes, may I help you?
I represent the tower. I am told you have a prisoner.
But we don't use that word here. They are our guests, until your people come to pick them up.
I wish to speak with this prisoner.
So I see. Am I to understand that you have all the paperwork in order?
Really?
The emissary insists that I should speak with your prisoner. Now.
Well, I will never understand this blatant disregard of a proper bureaucratic process, but as you wish. Guard, if you please.
I do have to say, though, a little bit of paperwork would have been good.
There she is, all ready to be interviewed.
I shall be alone with her.
I beg your pardon? No, that's not how things are done here. Local laws apply, and they are abundantly clear. During interrogations, an independent body must be present to ensure the legality of said process.
That's a good law.
And I am that independent body.
Doubt
the
it is
tower
that
shall hear
independent.
of this.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. Carry on.
I represent the tower.
Who?
The tower. The supreme authority of the Azadi Empire in the Northlands. I am Apostle Alvane, personal envoy of the Six.
I don't know what any of that is. I don't know anything. I haven't done anything.
She keeps saying that. She's a bit whiny, this one.
Do not interrupt, please. You stand accused of being a spy. You will be transported to Sadir, our capital, at our earliest convenience, where you will be tried as a spy.
I'm not a spy.
Then what are you? A witch? You were spotted practicing magic.
I wasn't practicing anything. I just landed in a very inconvenient spot.
3 soldiers saw you materialize out of thin air in the middle of the marketplace. If you're not a witch, then how did you do that?
Someone else sent me here to Marcuria. I'm from the south. I'm not a spy, and I'm not a witch.
I see. I believe you. I will speak with the warden, and maybe he will let you go. That is all I can do.
Really?
You're just going to leave me here?
This is not my jurisdiction. I'm sorry.
Well, all right.
I take it she'll be loaded onto the next airship bound for Sadir, yes?
I don't think she is a spy or a witch.
Well, does your opinion make a difference? Guilty or not, they all go across the sea to be tried, do they not?
I think she should be released.
No. That's quite impossible. She's been left in my care, and in my care she shall remain, until she's sent off to Sadir. Those are the laws. And here in Friar's Keep, we follow the laws to the letter. I'm afraid I can't release her simply because you think she's innocent.
I shall bring this matter to the tower's attention.
And so you shall. Good day, then. My best to the tower and your...
He's quite honourable, isn't he? Just... Although, I think this guy actually has a point, though. I mean, all he's doing is following the laws, which actually, one of those was very reasonable. You know, need to have an independent party caring for these interrogations. That all made perfect sense. Quick check what this is. Okay.
The warden of this prison. He is a true example of why women should be the ones in positions of power.
Aha, matriarchal society.
Even though the prison is run by the City Watch, we keep one of our own posted here at all times. After all, these are our prisoners.
Look at that awkward smile. I love my job. Please don't fire me.
The City Watch operates this facility, but it's used exclusively for prisoners awaiting transport to Sadir.
Right then. What it's all about doing things by the book. Exactly. He's guarding people's rights. And he's making sure that you don't mess things up. I mean, let's face it. What do you think about a prison where somebody could just walk in and go, yeah, let this one go. I think she's innocent. Really? Not a trial or anything? No, just let her go. It'll be fine, Morty.
It appears that someone lives here. How tragic. For a so-called civilized society to allow its citizens to be without permanent shelter.
Yeah. April Ryan.
Pardon me, mistress.
Oh, come on. We know she's gonna be Lady Olvane soon, so, I think we have to be friendly. Time for this. Why is he talking to me? Now, let's be friendly. This is a great moment in the game. Very important moment. Okay, yeah. Now, let's be friendly to him.
Yes?
My apologies, mistress. I'm not familiar with this city and I seek a place to get a hot meal nearby.
Oh, well, there's a couple of really good taverns inside Old Town. I mean, the Get Out. There's this place up on Burrow Crook called the Riverwood Tavern that serves the best roasted geepa in town. It's worth checking out. And if you head further up that way and you're in the mood for a good ale, the Journeyman... Actually, no. Forget that. It's closed.
I appreciate your help. Pardon, mistress. Do I know you from somewhere? You are familiar to me.
Well, now.
I don't think so. Who are you?
I get to choose both of them? Ah! Didn't reveal myself, nor should I lie. She could be a rebel spy. Ooh, choices! I mean, lying... She is a rebel spy. The choices. Yeah, I'm thinking truth, Cha-Cha. I'm leaning towards truth. Thing to be ashamed of. Should not reveal myself. Oh, this is difficult. Like to get to do both sides of the conversation and meta the hell out of it? Yup. That's so interesting. See, I think I could cover. I should not reveal myself, but nor should I lie. From his perspective, but I want to meta out of it. I want to build their relationship on trust. I'm gonna go truth.
I'm Kian Alvane. I'm an Azadi apostle. I just arrived in the city.
Why are you telling me this?
Honestly, mistress, I'm not certain. It seemed the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Perhaps I simply wanted to speak with someone who is not Azadi, to find out what you truly think of my people.
I get to
choose. What I think of your people? I find you, Azadi, arrogant and full of yourselves. You believe you have a right to impose your politics and religion on others. And you actually have the audacity to believe that we should be grateful for that.
Your honesty is refreshing, mistress, though I do not agree with your views.
It's not a question of agreeing or disagreeing. It's a question of facts. You invaded our lands, you imposed yourselves on us.
We delivered you from a brutal and deadly enemy. We liberated your city. We fed your hungry and housed your homeless. We made your land safe again. Without us, you would not be here. Without us, your people would be scattered, broken, dead. Your cities would be in ruins and your temples burned to the ground.
How does that justify what you did?
We have only done what we know to be right. We wish only for you to walk in the light of our goddess, to hear her word and to know her love. Tell me, mistress, how have we wronged you? How have we imposed on you with our charity and goodwill?
How about you
Charity
look
and
at the
goodwill? Is that what they call a military occupation these days?
Look at the ghetto.
Don't mistake gratitude for love, Azadi. A lot of people were grateful that you liberated Marcuria from the Tyrant hordes. Others are grateful for what you've brought with you: technology, airships, exotic goods, increased trade. And your soldiers, they've made the Northlands safe against our enemies, and Marcuria's streets secure to walk at night, as long as you're human, of course.
Exactly.
I'm embarrassed to say there are even those who are happy you've rounded up all the non-humans and stuck them in a ghetto. So sure, there are those who are grateful and those who have gained a lot from your presence here. As for the silent majority, well, who wants to rock the boat when there's food on the table, a roof over your head, and a job to pay the bills? But ask those who are no longer allowed to speak their minds, to walk the streets, or to practice their religion. What do you think they'll say? Ask a Sentinel Minstrom, if you can find one, what they felt when you leveled their holiest shrine to the ground to make room for your tower. Ask those who've had their homes raided and destroyed because they weren't born human, because they practiced magic, or because they didn't worship your goddess.
Damn.
Ask the Domari or the Zid about being forced to relocate and live inside the walls of the ghetto while they await an uncertain fate. Do you think they will sing your praises? Do you think they've bought into the whole charity and goodwill song and dance? You came here under the pretense of liberating us, but instead you've imprisoned us. You've taken our sovereignty and you've taken our faith. You're even trying to take our individuality away. You want to make us into you. It won't work. In the end, people won't stand for it. If you hadn't come to our lands, we might still be homeless, hunted, hungry, but we'd be free. And freedom, Azadi. Freedom is worth a lot more than you will ever know.
You have strong feelings regarding this matter.
Look at his
Strong
face.
feelings? I shouldn't be talking to you. I have to go.
Wait. I still feel that I know you from somewhere.
That's impossible. We're from very different worlds in more ways than you can possibly imagine.
Maybe I could learn about your world, and you about mine. I believe you have misjudged our intentions, but you speak with such passion and conviction. It would be wrong of me to simply dismiss you. Perhaps you could show me this ghetto from your perspective, and explain to me how your people have suffered under our rule.
You don't understand. It's impossible. And it's too late. We can't come to an understanding. We're enemies.
How can we be enemies when we have just met?
I really have to go. Good luck finding a place to eat. You really should try the Riverwood Tavern in Old Town.
Riverwood Tavern, huh? Man, that was a fun encounter. If she got room to talk, she's living in a ghetto. Look, that Keen will remember that exactly, Scaparmal. Keen will remember that, and in the end, they never really do. No, not fair. There were some good moments, like in Walking Dead Season 1, where you had to, like in the last episode, how you treated Kenny throughout the entire season changed a very important thing.
Solid stuff. They're magical too. Completely unbreakable. It's a speaking tube.
Hello, yes?
Bake it. Delivery?
Delivery!
Delivery of what?
Sheets!
We do not issue sheets to our prisoners. It must be a mistake. Good day.
Wow. Spoilers, you haven't played Walking Dead yet? Oh no, Vane, that's not a spoiler. That's literally the... Hi, kitty. That's literally the whole point of the game. Like, I mentioned Kenny as an example, but it actually applies to most of the characters. Just, that's where the whole system comes from. That they will remember certain decisions, and then later on in these crucial moments, based on what you've done, they'll choose one way or another. So that's, you know, that's literally the entire point of Telltale games. It's true of all of them. And what's also unfortunately true is that it's always the same story, of course. It's just you tweak a story using your preferences, your decisions.
Prison inspection.
Prison inspection.
Yeah, prison inspection.
This is Friar's Keep. One doesn't inspect Friar's Keep. But you must have us confused with the city jail over on Cold Stone. Good day.
Sorry, wrong door.
Yes?
Delivery.
What?
Spare keys.
We forge our own keys in the basement. You must have the wrong address. Good day.
Let's keep on going.
Yes?
Delivery.
I see. What are you delivering?
Firewood.
Use oil. Thank you.
Oh,
Please stop
Kitty.
bothering me.
Buddy. No, we have to keep on talking to you.
Yes?
Kitty.
Nothing, sorry.
Aw, darn it.
Solid stuff. They're magical too. Completely unbreakable.
Okay. Aha.
Thought you could just ditch me, didn't you? Well, I have a surprise.
Crow, perfect. I need your help.
Oh, it's always the same old What?
I need to find someone who's locked up in that tower. You can help me.
Help you? Really? Yes, I can. What do you need?
There's a young woman in a cell somewhere in Friar's Keep. Her name's Zoe. She's got long dark hair, and she probably looks completely lost.
Sounds like someone I once knew.
Tell her that we're here to break her out, but we need her help in order to do that. Ask her to look around the cell, check the walls, the floor, the door. See if she can find a way to get out of there.
Got it. I won't let you down, April.
And now we play
Counting on
Zoe.
you, Crow.
Ah, this is good switching.
Hey! Psst, psst. Up here!
What? What are you?
I'm a bird. Crow's the name. At your service, etc. You're Zoe, right?
Right. How did you know?
Got a friend of yours outside. April. She sends her regards. We're breaking you out. Exciting stuff, isn't it?
You can talk.
Just noticing that, huh? Right. You're from Stark. Talking bird's a big deal for you. Trust me, it really isn't.
No?
No. Of course, most birds don't speak a human language, but bird speak is a lot more complicated. Most bird brains can't hold both, so I've specialized. The world's a lot less annoying now that I don't understand what all these birds are going on about all the time. So, what's the plan?
The plan? I don't have a plan. I thought you were breaking me out.
Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a messenger, see? And I don't want to get shot because of that whole messenger thing.
So what's the message?
Oh, I forgot about the message. Well, April says, she says, keep that upper lip stiff, trooper.
Really?
Really? That's what she said?
No. No, I can't remember what she said. Point is, we're breaking you out.
Shh, not so loud. They'll hear you. How do you plan to do that?
That's where you come in. April needs you to use your investigative skills. In other words, it's your move, baby.
Baby? Okay, I'll try my best.
Right about that, Vane, and it is a lot of fun. See.
That's Crow. He's here with April to rescue me. The cell door is locked. There's a hatch, but it only opens from the outside. Hey! Hello? Open up!
What's the bloody racket? You're giving me a bloody headache.
Yeah,
It's so
Crow's
dark
amazing.
in here, and I'm feeling a bit claustrophobic.
Cluster? What?
I don't like enclosed spaces. Would you
Casablanca.
mind leaving the hatch open? It'll make me feel better.
Oh, yeah. Is that right? Dearie me, we can't have you feeling bad, can we? After all, this ain't jail. It's a bloody holiday resort, innit? No.
Please, I'll be very grateful.
How grateful?
I'm not sure. How grateful do you...
Will you sing me a song?
Okay.
Song?
Yeah. A jingle. A ditty. A rhythmic series of musical notes. Like me mum used to.
I guess. I can do that. Yes. Yes, I can sing you a song. Later.
Thanks ever so much. I'll just leave the hatch open then, shall I? And I'll come back later, right? For that ditty.
Yes.
Is serious? Are you kidding me? Okay,
The door's bolted and locked from the outside. Even if I could reach that bolt, I wouldn't be able to lift it.
That's okay. We have Crow with us.
I don't know if this will help, but it's a start.
BFUB, isn't that
I got the guard
ironic?
to leave the hatch and the door open, and I can see the bar that keeps the door bolted. It's locked, and even if I could reach it, I
Kitty?
wouldn't be able to move it.
Oh, kitty butt.
But maybe you or April
Big
can
fuzzy
figure
kitty butt.
something out.
That's what we're here for, figuring things out. Also rescuing you, of course.
Okay.
For me, it's mostly the last one, not so much the former. Anyways, I'll fly down and tell April. She'll know what to do, I'm sure. She's the brains of the outfit. Also the brawls. I'm just the wings and the beak.
Kitty.
Did you find her?
I did, and she's doing fine. They haven't beheaded her yet. I think. Can they reattach your head after cutting it off?
No. Did you find anything in the cell we can use to get her out of there?
The hatch and the door's open. Zoe says the door is locked from the outside with a metal bar. There's a guard, but he's not very attentive.
Right. So we need something to take care of that bolt and something to get rid of the guard. Any ideas?
Magic's always a good answer. You can't go wrong with magic. That's my final answer. Magic.
Let's see magic on the
won't work
board.
inside Friar's Keep. The stone walls work as a sort of magical jammer. But potions would still work. That's chemistry, not magic. And I know where to get potions. Roper Clacks. Wait here, Crow.
Alrighty. I'll keep my eye on the tower in case anything, happens.
Okay. Of course, I have one hand that is needed for petting a kitty. So, there's one hand left on the controller. That'll work just fine. Important work, though. Keeping a kitty happy. Poor little fella is a little bit cold. My little buddy. Prison Break, longest journey style, exactly. With a little bit of magic. And a lot of running back and forth. Hi, kitty. Hi, little buddy. Hi. Oh, wait, this is the wrong direction.
Why, hello there, Mum. What an absolutely
Oh, no, wait, right direction.
wonderful day to be exploring the city.
We need to go. Wait a minute.
Best spices in Mercuria.
Lies. Salty semen. Cock and the puss. No, wait. I was trying to find the thing that I referred Keen Alvane to. Oh, no! Oh, darn it. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go over here. I haven't told us about Pet and Cat, otherwise I would have said he was something else with that hand. No, 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 no. Only the finest of kitties. There, he's settled down a little bit.
I hear the Coruscant is negotiating with the Azadi for a treaty. If that happens, they might find new peace.
Left, fresh and tasty. Crabs fed. God, the new administration has introduced so many taxes and fees. It's hard to make ends meet down here. We got toast. We got one toast left. We're almost out of toast.
Rebel activity in the north has delayed deliveries, so I don't have much left to sell, I'm afraid.
Okay, let's go to Old Town. Wait. Now when she examines the machinery, let's have a look.
This Azadi technology is spreading like a weed. Soon there will be machines attached to every building in Mercuria. People are so easily seduced by new inventions, they don't stop to ask if they really need it. I think the Azadi have brought their technology here so that people will come to depend on it, and thus depend on the Azadi. I think the Azadi have brought...
Okay, that's an interesting little conclusion. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to take a little bit of a break to make myself a nice cup of tea. Oh, wait, our sound files. Let's save our Audacity project so we don't lose it. Longest journey. Audacity project, save. I'm going to make myself a nice little bit of a cup of tea. Grab myself a quick snack. I'll be right back. It'll be 5-10ish minutes. I'll see you in a few. That lack of sound can mean only one thing. I'm back! And people have stopped talking. There we go. I am back with a nice cup of tea. Ah. Hey, kitty. Of course I have to pay attention. Is he just out of... There we go, there's the kitty butt. There's the kitty butt. Hey, kitty. See, I gave him a chair, and I folded up a blanket on top of it, so it's a super soft, comfy little... Hi, kitty. Little blanket now, so they can sit right next to me and be invisible, as you can see. So he wants all the attention while I stream. There we go. Hey there, Huthor. And thank you. And yeah, Fub. Same here. Byronic Prime. I'm looking forward to it. That's gonna be so much fun. As I said, I'd love to invite you over here as well. You know, my table is crappy. Jex's does have a far better table for board games and so on. My living room is set up for movie and show watching. Nice projector, good sound system. That's where this place shines. It is a cat. It is a very fluffy, lovely cat. Yeah, Byronic Prime. I'm looking forward to meeting you. Sadly, my whole trip over there down to you to possibly study there is a big no-go. So, oh well, can't win them all.
You're back. How may I assist you this time?
Who thought that would actually be amazing? If we, oh my god, what we need to do is we need to print out that face and then poke holes in the eyes and wear it as masks and make a creepy Twitter picture.
I need a couple of potions.
You've
Kitty, you're
certainly
okay.
come to the right place. What do you need? A love potion? Acne away. Webbed toes no more.
Wait,
Some
what?
sort of a scented lubricant?
Scented? No, I need something that can melt metal.
No.
Iron be gone.
And something that can knock someone out cold.
Knock you out. Extra strength. Tossable or drinkable?
Possible.
I guess it needs to have some range.
Excellent. One moment.
Wow, okay. Smoke bombs and acid?
Spells and filters for Roper
Amazing.
Clacks at your service.
Oh, Angry Tail, it's okay.
Anytime, my lady.
Okay, let's head back. Whoever loses the games get to wear the Huthor mask. Oh. Well, I know, maybe next time we need to organize Byronic West, which shall be at an undisclosed location in the United Kingdom. I ate something earlier and now it's stuck behind my teeth.
I think the Azadi have brought their...
Yeah, okay, we've had that.
We got one task left. We're almost out of task.
How are you doing, Huthor? How's it going? Quick look at this, by the way.
Someone lives here. No doubt driven out of their home by the Azadi.
You've seen who lived there. You spoke to her earlier. What was her name? Crazy Kate? Something weird like that. Found her little... I don't even know what that was, actually.
I need you to do something for me, Crow. I need you to fly up there with these 2 potions. Can you do that?
No problemo. That's what my talons are for. Just hand them over and Crow's your man. Bird. Birdman. Guybird. Whatever, I'm that.
Guybird? Oh, Zoe spoke with her. Oh! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. And eating a spinach and bacon frittata. Ooh, that sounds nice. I got some baklava out of the refrigerator that I had there from a little bit ago. So I'm getting those babies to warm up. This one, please. And that one, please. Yeah, the Witcher games, Vaden. Ah, so good.
I
You're gonna
come
be playing through
bearing
them?
gifts. April got her hands on some potions that might be of use to you. This one melts metal, apparently. Careful, you don't want to spill that on the floor, or,
Really?
you know, your hands.
So I pour this on the bolt.
I guess so. What do I know?
So
Birds
oily.
don't have any use for chemistry. Then there's this one.
So good, but so oily. Where should she keep those?
What's this for?
It's a knockout bomb. You toss it, it breaks, smoke comes out, people fall over, that sort of thing. Real popular with the kids for some reason.
Okay, for the guard. So I just toss it at his feet and he'll be knocked out. Will he get hurt?
He might wake up with a headache. Just remember that he would cut your head off without a moment's hesitation. It's a Mershnik eat Mershnik world, baby.
What?
And only the strongest Mershniks survive.
What on earth is a Mershnik? Okay, let's acid our way out of this. The baklava. See if we can sneak around behind him. Or preferably not engage him at all. No, he's still there.
Settle down, you.
Uh-oh, he's
Put
got...
those trousers back on. Disgraceful.
Let's see me missing.
If your mum could see you now, she'd be horrified. Horrified.
Oi, oi, that's... darn it.
You're not supposed to be out here. You're a bloody prisoner, you.
Could have just done this. This whole sneaking system of the game is a little bit clunky. Really? There's just no way I hit him? Oh wait, I can hit him. He just has real good HP. Whoa! Okay. Ben's gonna try and start the first game, see if he can use some visual mods. Either way, see if he can play through the first game. It's so good. And indeed, Alex, I did mention Byronic on Britannia, because, you know, if the Huther won't come to the Khan, then the Khan must come to the Huther. That's kind of around. I don't know, I actually haven't kept track.
Settle down, you.
Yeah, thank you. Skip. Skip. problem with this system is that there we go. I'm literally standing in the cloud. This makes no sense. Why did I need range at all if I was just going to sneak up behind him? Snapped his neck.
He's out cold.
And he has a rainbow coming out of his butt. Oh, can I?
Oh my god.
Okay, that's funny.
It's locked.
Not for long. Makes no sense indeed. You would have used the focus. Oh, should have used. Or could have used. Yeah, the thing about that is, once I focus, see, I'm sneaking, but then when I focus, I stand up. That's why I didn't. That's what went wrong the first time, and that's why I wasn't sure actually.
It's locked. The jailer probably has the key.
Okay.
Hey, Warden, what's happening with lunch? My stomach's killing me.
Mrs. Britt has the day off, Mr. Byrne, you'll just have to wait.
Sir, can't we just order something in?
Well, it'll have to come out of your salary then, Mr. Byrne. Our budget doesn't cover such extravagances.
Such as food?
Extravagances, my arse. Fine, sir, as long as I get some food.
Very well. I shall send for a sandwich, the cost of which will be deducted from your next salary.
And then have to sneak up? Yeah, I guess that was an issue then.
It's locked.
What are you doing out of your cell?
Okay. I guess. This part's a little clunky. Oh wait, we saved here now? So...
Another guard. Damn it. I'll have to find a way to get past him.
Oh, I should probably call down and say, hey, I'm here with the sandwich. It's on the bottom floor. No?
It's locked. The jailer probably has the key. I heard something that could be of use. There's another guard between this floor and the bottom floor, and he just ordered a sandwich.
Ah, the classic caper a la cuisine.
The what?
Oh, I thought we were doing a thing now. I was just making stuff up. Sorry. I don't know if that information will be helpful or not, but I'll let April figure that part out.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're gonna go get a sandwich and then deliver it.
We're not giving up until you're safely out of here. Or dead.
That's hopeful.
Jackpot.
Down there to make player go through and select the key from the inventory?
Someone
I
in
think
there's
so
got the
too.
munchies, and they just ordered out. Sandwich.
From where?
I don't think Zoe caught that part. She just said sandwich.
So it doesn't matter. I can fake it. So, food delivery. That's the way to get in.
Okay, let's go grab a sandwich. Needs to be said for tactility when it comes to interaction with the world. Yeah, I'm more along the lines of, I have the key. Just now when I, select the door, just have her take out the key automatically and open the door, and then I can go, oh yeah, I did get that key. Or if you're afraid that, as a player I'm gonna forget that I picked up a key, and then have her go, it's a good thing I picked up that key. Everything to be automatic isn't necessarily the answer 100% of the time. I don't know. I think it's a little clunky. the way we've had so far, where you have to use the item specifically on the character. For instance, where, you know, you have to... what was it again? I forget which quest, but it was in the first game, I think, as well, where you talk to somebody and they go, well, you're gonna have to show me the thing. Then they had to go, oh, okay, here's the actual thing I was just talking about. Well, alright then.
Now you look like you need to spice up your life, eh? Get it? Hey? Spice? Life?
Oh god, Vaden, that's horrible. Our games have fumbling control issues to hide intention. That's annoying. I can see how with what game was it that did that first? Penumbra? Something along those lines? No, something earlier, I think. Well, you know what I mean. Those style of games. It was... Yeah, sure, it was interesting that you had to click on the door and swing it open. There'd be physics puzzles. And at the start, there was a fun little gimmick, but pretty soon it became annoying, though.
Here in Old Town, you can still get herbs and potions that the Azadi have outlawed. They
Such
raid
as
the market
bananas?
from time to time, but people are getting good at hiding their merchandise.
And soy? That apples?
Roper Clacks, at your service.
Got any sandwiches?
I need something that'll make someone fall asleep. Something edible without flavor or smell.
Betty Bye, a perennial favorite of ours. One moment.
Penumbra and Amnesia, yes.
Everything a wizard
Prompt could change something like I think the key I picked up would fit this lock. Yeah, exactly. Let's go back to the Journeyman Inn. Get them to make a sandwich for us. Resident Evil 1 controls. Penumbra and Amnesia. Amnesia was the other one, yep. Hey, Deceptics. Oh god, the kid's creepy. Doing fine. How about you? Oh, I can get that Huthor. I think it's what would be better? An outdated idea? Or an experiment that didn't pay off?
Benrime, I need some food.
My word, child, are you so hungry that you've forgotten your manners? In this place we say please.
I'm sorry, I'm in a hurry. That girl Zoe, she's...
What's wrong with her?
She's in Friar's Keep, Benrime.
What? By the balance, how did that happen?
I don't know, and right now I don't care. I need to get her out of there before they ship her off to Sadir.
A poor child. But why are you here asking me for food when she needs your help?
Because I need to make a delivery to the prison. It's the only way to get inside.
Oh, of course. One moment.
Whoa, Deceptics. That is a big event.
That ought to get you inside.
Glad she's doing well then.
Don't waste any time. Go rescue her. Go.
Tumor, wow. Let's combine with a sleeping potion. There we go. Poison sandwich. Subways. I mean, poison in the long run. Let's get back to Friar's Keep. Telling this woman to make you a sandwich, to go into the kitchen and make me a sandwich, Fub.
Visit Roper's Spells and Filtress for premium quality potions, magical ingredients, and made-to-order charm.
Oh yeah, Huthor, I can support you in that one. Yeah, the QTEs. I'm not against QTEs as a concept, but yeah, definitely. It's I should point out some games have really misused it, and that makes me super annoyed with them. Yeah, I haven't played Until Dawn, but I've seen Until Dawn, and that's where the QTEs really seem to fit in, for instance. Thursday was the operation. Thursday was the operation? She's already home? Wow, Deceptics, that is amazing. Millimeter cancer right line. Wow. Nice, Vaden. About 4 centimeters. Wow. Well, hopefully she'll make it through just fine, Deceptics.
Who is it?
You ordered a sandwich.
Did I place that order already? Oh, never mind. Mr. Byronic has made it known to all and sundry that he's peckish. And we can't let Mr. Byron's stomach stay empty, can we? No. Enter.
I know, Deceptix. That is really surprising to me. That's amazing.
I have your lunch delivery.
Very good, very good. Leave it on the table, please. Good day.
I can bring the sandwich upstairs if you want. Sounded like your man was quite hungry. I can bring the sandwich upstairs. Save you the trip.
Yes, that will be fine. Go ahead. The food elevator's on the first floor. Oh, and Mr. Byronic guards the second floor. The food's for him.
Wow. You are really negligent. Job's supposed to be security, man. Just letting a woman in here without any
The City
checking.
Watch is supposed to run Friar's Keep, but everyone knows the truth. The Azadi are very much in control here.
April, this exact same trick with the pizza in the last game.
The warden told you to deliver
sort
the
of,
food.
yeah.
So deliver the food.
Daughter of 3.5 weeks is already sleeping well. That is good news, Deceptix. It was weird playing a game and talking to people in the stream, because then you have this comment and something happens in the game, you're like, oh, that is good news.
Those gates are pretty solid. No one gets in or out of here unless the warden says so.
Yep, this is Longest Journey 2. Yeah, Dreamfall. Oh, there we go. That's one big boiler. So, food delivery thing was on the first floor, the guard was on the second floor.
It's closed. Once the guard takes a bite of this, he'll be fast asleep.
Oh, wait, is this American first floor? This was American style first floor.
That's the food elevator.
Okay. April infiltrates Friar's Keep, places an impenetrable fortress, and now she has to launch a bomb in a hole no larger than a womp rat. No, there was a part 2. Deceptix, there's even a part 3. Oh yeah, Erm already said so.
Finally, I'm starving.
Okay, now... Guy should be knocked out soon. I think I can go down.
Can't keep my eyes.
Americans call it first floor because the concept of zero is too abstract for them to conceive. Wow, Fub. Shots fired. Yeah, that was an annoying thing. Ew. That was a couple of times, because, you know, because the work, I have to do a lot of international stuff, and for instance, with timing, somebody says 9:30, and all the Dutch people hear 8:30, and all the English language people hear 9:30, you know, things like that.
He's sleeping really heavily. I doubt he'll wake up even if I make a lot of noise.
But yeah, and then things like that, ground floor, first floor. And sometimes get into interesting conflicts. Like people say, first game is best. I like the first game so far. I think it's a stronger game than this game, even though this game is enjoyable. First game really had that spark. Betting Christians on first 2 games are answered, stories of the same quality. Nice. Those games, if there's a physical copy of it, first one has it, you lost it? Oh. That's only the same thing, Alex. It's clearly a dumbwaiter.
April, thank you so much for helping me.
You're welcome. Look, we may not have much time, so let's get out of here before anyone shows up.
Okay. How do you plan to do that?
Where are we
Walk
going?
out the front door?
I haven't thought that far yet. I mean, we can try and fight our way out, but I'm not sure how good you are with the staff.
Not very. We'll have to find some other way out.
Oh my god, I actually control both of them now. Whee!
We need to find a way out, now.
So... hello, other door? So that's the main entrance?
They've got a kitchen, but no kitchen staff. Lucky for us.
Well, then they probably have a cellar. So by the Dark Souls board game, you don't have anyone to play it with? Yeah, I think? Jax's have it? In any case, Huthor, we played the Bloodborne board game with Jexus and Vampiric the other day.
Hey, help me
that
push
was
this thing over to that
real
wall.
solid experience. Doing the unboxing and setup, can play it solo. Huh. PvE type of game. Oh, that's interesting. Is it good though? Because I remember, Fub, you played it somewhere, a demo of it, and I thought your impressions were
There's a big
lackluster,
metal hook on
tepid.
the wall.
Metal hook, huh? So, what about...
We can get up to the window now.
There we go, rope. It'd be cool if some random dude would break into your house for an invasion while you're playing. No, it wouldn't. Faithful to the Dark Souls experience, for good and ill. Well now. Fiddly for your taste. Many things to keep track of. See, yeah, that's what I remember you saying. That's what I liked about the Bloodborne game. It was short, snappy, interesting gameplay loop, some customization there. I liked it. Although, you know, the fact that it was completely competitive wasn't that fun, but that's alright.
What do you mean you're not getting involved? You are involved, April, whether you like it or not.
I understand that you're upset, but this is not my fight. I know that now.
Oh, because this Guardian person told you? Does he know everything?
Maybe not. But he told me that my role in this thing is over, that I'm free.
So what? You're just going to walk away? You're not going to help me? What am I supposed to do?
You'll find out, I'm sure. I know I did.
Fine, yeah. God forbid you put yourself on the line again. Did you ever think that maybe the reason you saved the world the first time around was because others helped you?
Others helped me, yes, and they suffered for it. There's no justice in this universe. No matter how much you give, there's no guarantee you'll ever get anything back.
That's no reason to give up. It's called having faith, April. You might want to try it out.
Ouch.
Look, Zoe, I've told you everything I know. I've helped you as much as I can. You're on your own now. I have others to take care of.
Fine. If I have to do this on my own, I will. Have a nice life, April Ryan.
April, what the heck is the matter with you?
Crow.
Oh, don't crow me. You let that poor girl walk out of here. She needed your help.
That's why she needed
No,
Crow.
she doesn't. I spoke with the Guardian and...
The April Ryan I knew wouldn't be satisfied with saying, I spoke with the Guardian. She would have done everything she could to help her.
Well, I'm not the April Ryan you once knew. I'm tired of being responsible for everyone. I'm just tired.
Well, too bad, because the world won't wait around for you to feel untired. And if you're not going to help Zoe, then I certainly am.
Crow!
Oh, forget it. I have more important things to worry about.
Look, lady, the hints were there. You're supposed to help Zoe.
Hey! Zoe!
Never heard about
Wait
it, but
up!
that sounds like a fun thing to play at Byronic, though. Can't believe we're actually calling it Byronic, by the way. It's like the four of us.
Wait up! Hey! Phew. You're a fast walker.
Long legs and a bad mood.
A lethal combination. So why doesn't April want to help you?
And April's actions. Question April's actions. Ooh, that's interesting. Defend it. I get a feeling that Zoe might actually attack her actions rather than defend her.
I don't know. It's like she doesn't care about anyone but herself.
Exactly. She's selfish and mean, and I've had it with her. From now on, I'll be your sidekick.
Aww.
My sidekick?
Look, I'm not the hero type, but I'm not the sit on the sidelines while the world goes to hell type either. If things need doing, I'll help with the doing of them.
I've never had a sidekick before.
It's easy. I provide the banter and commentary, and you do the stuff.
What stuff?
The talking and the running and the saving of the world. If a helpful hint or, an inappropriate joke is needed, bam, I'm right there.
It's definitely like Fub.
Oh, I know what that means. Don't tell me. It means great, doesn't it? So, where do we start?
Walk, sidekick. Thanks. Yeah, let's hear what Crow has in mind.
Well, what do you suggest, Crow?
I suggest we get help. You're young and inexperienced and, let's face it, as lost as a babe in the woods. No sexism intended. Me, on the other hand, I'm usually wise to the ways of the world, but I really have no idea what's going on. So, we get help from someone who's both wiser and more clued in than either of us. Beards are a good indication.
Beards?
It signifies age and wisdom, and also sometimes poor personal hygiene. I think those things are actually connected.
Who did you have in mind?
There's a bloke that April knows. He's in the city now. He's got a beard, and he's an adult. A perfect combination. His name is Brian Westhouse.
Oh, this guy's so good. I know, Worm. I like that about this. That really you see Zoe as the younger, fresher version, the one who's really, on fire. And then April has this beaten down attitude to her. It's interesting.
Okay, so where do we find this Westhouse?
As chance would have... Wait, no! It's probably fate. If there's one thing I've learned, when things like this happen, it's almost always fate. As fate would have it, I saw Westhouse when I was flying here. I think he was on his way to the South Gate. If we hurry, he might still be there.
That would be terrifying. Not quite ready. I want to talk more to you.
Actually, Crow, I want to walk around for a bit first.
That's fine. I'll spend some quality time hunting for crumbs. I think I saw a big, juicy one next to that pile of Elguan doo-doo.
Hey, Crow, find any good crumbs?
Are you kidding? This place has got scraps worthy of kings. I just ate something I think might have been in the maggot family, and it was delicious.
It sounds like you have some experience being a sidekick.
I'm a member of the guild. No, that's not a joke. I was actually inducted into the Guild of Sidekicks after April and I saved the world. They gave me a badge and everything. Sidekick of the month. If only my poor old mom could have seen that. Come to think of it, all she ever saw of me was an egg. Of course, the very next month, that annoying man-child with the hairy feet and the chubby face got the badge.
Samwise Gamgee?
What did he do? Carry someone up a hill? Ha! He didn't even crack a single joke to lighten the mood.
He's talking about
sense
Sam.
of humor whatsoever.
Oh, that is great.
Thanks for being my sidekick, Crow. I definitely needed some moral support.
Moral support is my middle name. Not Cornelius, as some evil rumor mongers would have it.
Cornelius?
Cornelius?
Damn.
I want to walk around for a bit before we do anything else.
Okay, I'll wait here. I've already spotted some scrumptious-looking crumbs with my name on them.
So what's his first name then? Crow. Cornelius Crow. What's his first?
People here are still trying to live their lives the way they used to, but it's getting more and more difficult by the day.
She has cat-like features. It's really beautiful. Blue man. That's not so weird. I've known some blue people. They'd always wash it off later, but still. I get blue.
They said they were moving us into the ghetto for our own protection. Protection from what?
Okay, so she's blue. There's nothing wrong with that. Not at all.
Oh yeah, that's a very non-racist thing to say. Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I will deem it to be normal.
People here in Marcuria used to respect us, Dalmar. The times have certainly changed.
Aside from that whole blue thing, she looks human. I can deal with that. Oh, he's so cute and cuddly, like a koala bear. That was probably a really horrible thing to say about a person.
Yes, it was.
I'm not even going to guess what all of this stuff is, but it sure smells great. I don't know if you're supposed to say non-human.
Those are bananas.
That's definitely it. I guess magical is a fitting word, all right.
And those are clearly apples. Surely you've seen some of these things.
My friends have all left the city, but I'm staying. I'm not going back into the caves. I enjoy life in the big city too much to give that up.
Big blue people? I don't know, I hear they're all trying to get unobtainium.
I don't believe in judging people by their appearance, but that guy looks a bit evil-ish.
Evil-ish?
Using only the finest organic ingredients, Elguan bladders, rat tails, done.
No thank you. Okay. Brian Westhouse it is.
Hey.
Can't talk. Eating.
Let's go find Westhouse.
I hope you know where we're going, because I have absolutely no clue.
The Southgate Market, right? I know where that is.
Good, because I have absolutely no clue. I know up and down, but that's it.
Okay, so, that leads straight to the docks, so this should lead to the gate with the Market City. Those from the year 2218, where there's a fair chance that bananas are extinct. A good point, she is from the future. We know the world's changed a bit. Maybe bananas have become extinct on Stark. Oh, there we go.
Zoe, over here!
Oh, okay. I was just about to take a sip, but fine. Let's go.
Good afternoon, young lady. Crow here tells me you're a friend of April Ryan.
I know her, yeah. I'm Zoe Castillo.
Brian Westhouse. You and April had a falling out?
Sadly.
Of sorts. Look, I'm sorry, but Crow told me you might be able to help.
I might? What is it you need my help with?
To get home, I guess. To Stark.
I figured as much. I'm afraid I can't help you with that, Miss Castillo, but I know someone who might.
Who?
April.
Her name is the White Dragon, and from what I understand, Crow, you know where to find her.
How on earth are we going to get there?
I can be of assistance. Yes!
Dragon?
Yay!
Like in big, flying, fire-breathing lizard?
More like skinny, pretty, with legs to kill for. I don't think she breathes fire, although she can get pretty fired up, if you know what I mean. Anyone? Anyone? Sheesh.
So where is she, this dragon person?
In a library. It's where all the hot chicks go, apparently.
She's in a place called the Dark People's City. If you know how to find it, it moves around with the ocean's currents. But Crow's just been there. Haven't you, Crow?
Sure have. I spent several months there, learning the ancient art of sitting on my butt. Feathers.
And you know how to get back?
Sort of. Ish. I know the general direction. I remember the winds. They smelled like cinnamon and rose tea, wrapped in a fragrant bouquet of fresh bull mule excrement.
Yeah.
But I can't point it out on a map, because maps just look like confused monkey scribblings to me.
They are confused
and I
monkey
won't be
scribblings.
able to lead a boat there. The waves make me all sick and disoriented.
Disorientated,
we won't have
thank
to
you.
Take a boat. We'll fly.
Uh-huh. I'll just wait here while the two of you grow some wings, shall I?
Where we're going, Crow, we won't be needing wings.
Really? Back to the Future reference? That's cool if there's a Cornelius Crow. Didn't know that.
I'm telling you, anything that flies without wings can't be trusted. It's against nature and all that's holy. But hey, no feathers off my bones. If it comes crashing down, I'm not the one who'll be needing wings.
Your friend, he'll just lend it to us.
He owes me a favor. Besides, NPS, that would be the Northlands Parcel Service, has just upgraded their airborne fleet. This baby was one of the first they leased from the Azadi 7 years back, and even then, she was getting on. The new ones are faster, bigger, slicker, but she'll do just fine for our purposes.
So you're coming with us?
Coming with you? Wouldn't miss it for the world, Miss Castillo. This is one adventure I'm definitely looking forward to. Besides, you'll need me to fly her for you. She takes some getting used to.
I don't know. I still don't trust a bird without wings. I'm keeping my eyes on you, sister. One wrong move, and bam! You'll feel the wrath of my beak.
Crow is definitely the best voice actor. Reminds me of this bit of acting advice I once got on a...
goddess and the six, you will lay down your arms and submit to our swords.
What?
Stay there. Do not make a move.
Search the premises. Let no one leave.
What in the name of the six is going on?
Spare us the theatrics, publican. We know that you shelter rebels.
Rebels? Of course not. This is a peaceful and law-abiding establishment.
If that is the case, you will receive an official apology and recompense from the Office of the Emissary. But I'm afraid we cannot take your word for it.
The cellar is clear. There's no one else in here, Apostle.
I'll take the second floor myself.
Yeah,
my men will bring swift justice to the terrorists who hide.
It just reminded me of some advice when I took this course where we went to Stratford-upon-Avon to watch the Royal Shakespeare Company perform various Shakespeare plays. One of those things was that
acrid.
People who don't know how to act, which is the advice that, you know, I was given since I'm not an actor, but they said, like, people who don't know how to act will recite a script perfectly, quote unquote. As in, they will just say the words as though they were all made up. But, as I said, real human beings, they hesitate, they leave pauses, they confuse themselves or repeat words or change words in the middle of a sentence, and that's more realistic. That's what people should do with proper script, is at least stumble a bit while they say it.
It seems you found us a rebel nest, Apostle.
I'm afraid you will find our tower quite operational when your friends
The
arrive.
traitorous innkeeper of this den of dissenters.
Oh, nice.
The traitorous innkeeper of this den of dissenters.
Laura, description.
Is there anything you want to tell us?
You're trespassing.
Lay down your arms and stay still, exactly. Oh, hello. Yeah, guards, just don't react to this fight in the side room. It's okay, I got this. Murder. Defend yourself! Defend yourself! At least do something, buddy. There we go. Problem solved. Oh. Just two people trying to hit each other. Oh god! Look, sorry, it's a little smoky here. Just mash heavy. Apparently that's the secret to defeating this guy. Okay, hold up. Is bureaucrat through and through. If we're wrong, the proper paperwork will be filed, yada yada. Yeah, well, you know, that's kind of what I do. You can act, the voice acting was not that great. Oh yeah, Destiny, yeah. Please don't kill the rebels who sympathize with them. Hey. Ooh, apple pastries. Nice, Fub. I haven't played Destiny, but isn't that the game where he has the line, "That wizard's from the moon"? Something along those lines. Hey, who is the rebel traitor we're going to find in this room?
Do not make a move, witch. What is your name?
I'll give you one last chance to save your neck, witch. You will help me find someone, or you will die. And not just you. We will send the proprietor of this tavern to Sadir to stand trial for treason. As for your friends who've just left harbor, their ship will be boarded and the supplies confiscated. Do you know how the Azadi punish smugglers?
Tea and cakes.
Their feet and hands are bound. They are weighed down with metal, and then they are dropped into the ocean.
Please, let them be. They carry only medicine and food.
I have no quarrel with you or your compatriots. I seek only one person. The one my people call the Scorpion.
The Scorpion?
What do you know of him?
If I tell you about the Scorpion, will you let us go, Benrime? Me, the shipment?
No, but if you lead me to the Scorpion, then yes, I will let you and your friends go. You'll have your food and medicine.
Leave the boat be, Azadi. Please, there are no weapons aboard. It poses no harm to your people.
But it feeds and heals the people who fight against it, so technically...
I will take you to the Scorpion, but only if you give me your word that you will harm no one else.
You have my word.
May the stars forgive me for what I am about to do.
May the stars forgive me. Although, admittedly, she's always been bland. That would be so cool to have a flying ship. I would be very much in to travel like this. I would be in on that concept.
How are we doing?
Just fine. This ship's a real beauty. She basically flies herself. She just needs a tiny nudge now and again, but other than that...
They're not airships, Uthor. Not like this.
So, Mr. Westhouse?
Call me Brian, please.
Brian, when did you come to Arcadia?
Oh, that was a long, long time ago. Too long. I traveled across the divide in 1933, that is.
What? And you're how old exactly?
Well, I may be getting on, but I'm not that old. No, I got unstuck from time, and I was caught between worlds for a while. Not a pleasant experience by any measure of things, but I got out, and I made a life for myself in Mercuria. I'm never going back to start. And I'm fine with that. I've made peace with my past. Arcadia is my home now.
Oh yeah, Alex, I heard that as well, actually. I heard that in, what was it? Story about Elijah Wood And it was an interview with Elijah Wood on Leonard Maltin's podcast. And he was talking about for this animation film they did, I didn't know which one it was exactly, that it was pretty unique that the actors actually were in the same room. Because they were talking about how, exactly as you said, most of the time they're just doing their own lines. And sometimes they don't even know the context of what they're doing. They're just given these lines and somebody just says, read it. No, put more force into it. It's like, what do you mean more force? Angry? Do you want angrier? Yeah. Okay, but like, furious? Where am I in this story? And most of the time they don't get to know, really. They just get a whole set of lines that they need to, plonk out in a day.
Where in Stark did you come from?
Boston, USA. Back when there was a USA. Hell, back when there was a Boston.
They're still there, both of them. How did you end up here? Are you a shifter?
Most certainly not. I mean, if I was, I would probably have gone back at some point. No, I made my way through the divide by more unconventional means. I'm not that old, mind you. Something happened that got me unstuck from time. It wasn't the best idea I ever had, but still, here I am in good health, and with all my limbs intact. I shouldn't complain.
Have you seen a lot of this world?
I'd say so. When Mercuria was invaded by the Tyrant hordes 10 years ago, I was forced to leave the city. I first traveled east across the Northlands to a place called Irhad, the Sun Empire, and then south across the Great Ocean to the continent called the Southlands. After that, well, there's not much left in this world that I haven't seen. I've even been to the Azadi Empire. But I have to say that I like the Northlands, and Mercuria best of all. It feels like home.
I want to know about the Tyrant first.
What are the Tyrant?
They were a barbaric people who lived on the Western Plains. 10 years ago, they invaded Mercuria.
Were?
The Azadi killed them all when they liberated the city. If there are any left, they're few and scattered. The Tyrant took the city during a time of great upheaval, but they didn't hold it long. The Azadi arrived in their ships soon after and drove them out. It's almost frightening how quickly the Tyrant were wiped out. The Azadi showed no mercy.
Right then. Yeah, I think that does matter, being in the same room, reacting to other people. I like the comparison, the simile that Alex is pointing out there. I think for voice actors, if you just see your lines that you're supposed to do, because remember, that's how that can go. They don't need you there. They don't need you having the full script. So that means I'm willing to bet that for some cases, they don't give you a script. They give you lines that they want you to say, if they do it badly. And that's where you can also imagine, that wizard is from the moon. He has a line that says that. Where is he supposed to say that? What's the context where he's supposed to say that? How does that fit together? Does the story make sense? Does he even know the story? Has somebody told him the story? The argumentation I heard from Elijah Wood about doing the voice acting was that he said, yeah, the thing is, in a movie, you have to have people together in the same scene because you're filming them in the exact same scene. Unless you do some camera trickery. But the thing with voice recording was, they just need your voice. So they don't even need you there at the same time. If it can happen, sure, whatever, but otherwise, meh. So a lot of the time, you'd have to say things that are just without context. And that's how I can see that Crow, the voice actor did Crow, can really live it up and make it sound interesting because he has a lot of monologue-y type of things. He says something self-contained, a jokey, funny thing. But these other people, if you don't know the context, you don't know the story, you have no idea what you're doing.
Where did the Azadi come from?
Far west. Almost 10 days' journey by boat. In their airships, however, or cloud ships. It doesn't take many days to cross the ocean.
You've visited their continent.
I've passed through it, so to speak. Their capital, Sadir, is just amazing. It's built across a huge river delta where 6 rivers meet. It's a holy place.
They let you just wander freely through their city.
I passed as a traveler in their lands. It's not closed to outsiders, and as long as you respect the Azadi and their customs, they give you passage. It's such a different culture from what we're used to, but they're an interesting people, and I found my visit to be highly educational. What they're doing in Marcuria, though, it's certainly controversial. On one hand, they brought freedom and peace. On the other hand, they've rounded up the Magicals, stuck them in a ghetto, and God knows what they intend to do with them next.
When do we get to the Dark People's city?
From what our feathered friend said, it'll be another day or so. Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm just feeling a bit restless.
Well, there's
this number
not much to do here.
has been calling me several times a day for the past couple of days.
Or take a nap back in the hold. There's a bed there.
Thanks. Maybe I will.
It's... Yep, same number. Let's see how often this thing's been calling me. For the past couple of days, let's see. Called me today. It called me 6 times yesterday. Oh no, wait, over the past 2 days. So that's like 3 times per day or something along those lines. And it's always the same thing. Like, yeah, 9 times in total now. It rings for like a second, and then it hangs up already. I try to call it back, but I get this sort of auto, you know, this machine thing, the beeps.
Mr. Westhouse
not
seems
as though
to be
it's
a
a
good
fax,
pilot.
but
Not that I would know.
I think as though
Maybe
it's
we're way off
some
course.
kind of automatic dialer.
Still feeling restless, Miss Castillo?
Sort of.
I guess that's understandable, being cooped up like this.
Maybe I'll go and take that nap now.
Good idea.
Crow looks a bit worse for wear.
I'm feeling seasick.
You're sick?
Seasick? Aren't you used to flying?
Flying, yes. Flying is no problem. Flying is flapping your wings and praying for a good tailwind. This isn't flying. This is torture.
So why don't you jump out there and fly instead?
What? And catch a cold? Are you kidding me? You do know that it's freezing out there, don't you? And it's not like I can keep up with this infernal machine. My wings are made for comfort flying, not
That's a
marathons.
good point. Where is the light?
No, I'll stay here. I'll just find a corner to go throw up in instead.
Nice.
Nice with her. Nice. Oh, really, Cha-Cha? That's a clever idea. If you call back, you get added to the database because then they know you're an actual number. But in that case, though, why did it keep calling me even after I called back the first time? Oh, yeah. Burning question.
What's it like being a talking bird?
What's it like
My
being a
beak
human?
is a finely tuned instrument of love. When I speak, girls tremble. And also guys. Guys tremble too, but not in the same way.
Right.
Actually, that is a super fascinating philosophical question. What's his name? Joseph Nagel? There's a philosopher I remember, or historian, I think. Last name Nagel, Nagel, who asked the question, what is it like to be a bat? Because, and that was the very interesting thing, his argument was, if we try to imagine being a bat, essentially, really what most of us imagine is like us, shrunk down, tiny, with leathery wings flapping around in a cave. Because this is the only frame of reference we have, it's very hard for us to imagine what sonar is like, because we need some kind of translating metaphor, like a bat sees using sound, because vision is our experience of having that kind of an understanding of the world around you. And it was the source of this very interesting argument saying we can't really imagine what it's like even being another human being, because we're so used to our own apparatus for examining the world around us that we can't say. So for instance, to ask the question of Crow, what's it like being a talking bird, is an impossible question, because Crow only knows what it's like being a talking bird. He has no idea what it's like being a human. So to ask the question, what's it like being a talking bird, assumes somehow that everybody perfectly knows what it's like being a human, and everybody else is weird. It's actually a really insulting concept. Okay, let's have a look here. Phone call a few weeks back. I'm an Indian, claimed you're to be from Windows, told your computer had a virus. Jex has told me about those ones as well, Erm. That one's amazing. Okay.
How long have you known April?
That depends on how you look at it. We go way back, but I haven't really seen her since way back.
What happened?
She sent me on my merry way. She wanted to go find herself, which actually means go lose everyone else. I can recommend it, though. It's very liberating. I went off to find myself recently, and I have nothing but good things to say about it. You see, I was about to get married, and...
To a bird? I mean, not a woman. Well, yes, a woman. A female bird. Someone with wings, like you.
Really uncomfortable with this, aren't you?
That's right. A bird. Anyway, so the idea of settling down, building a nest, starting a family... I don't know. I started freaking out. So I went on a journey of inner discovery.
So Fob, there's a game where you explore an underground cave system with a device that scatters light particle around, a bit like sonar. Still on about the Tomb of the Giants in Dark Souls 1. Look, I forgot I had a lantern, okay?
About April.
I don't understand what happened to her. Oh, she was the sweetest, prettiest, nicest girl you could have ever imagined. And she was a real trooper. Save the world and all. You don't see a lot of people doing that these days. But things didn't turn out the way she thought they would. She couldn't go back to her world, first because she was afraid, and then later because she lost her powers. On top of that, the Azadi were after everyone from Stark. Everyone with special powers, everyone who was allied with the Magicals. In the end, I think April just snapped. She was so angry, she felt so betrayed. She had to take it out on someone. Fortunately, she decided to take it out on the Azadi. I wanted to stick with her, I really did, despite the yelling and the bitterness. But in the end, she just up and left me. Right in the middle of nowhere, too.
Or Crow.
I tried looking for her, but after a while I gave up. I got the distinct feeling she didn't want me around anyway. So, I left to begin a new life.
I don't think there's anything you could have done, Crow. Sometimes the people we know and love change, and sometimes that means we have to move on.
Ah, you bunch of trolls.
What powers did April lose?
Her special thingy, being a shifter. First, she didn't want to go back to Stark, and then, one day, she couldn't. Her powers went poof, and no one knows why. Ooh.
What?
Oh, he's so good.
What?
Why did you go, ooh?
Because it's spooky. Also, I like saying it. It makes my beak vibrate.
You don't think she lost her powers because she felt her powers were the cause of her misery?
It's... Of course I wouldn't know what... Huh?
Seems to me that she was scared about facing reality again, and she decided that her powers would only bring more pain. So she lost them.
Oh, that's, psychology, isn't it? Oh, brilliant. You human females from Stark are really clever. So, hey, if we hit April with a really big frying pan, she'll come to her senses.
Wait, what?
Right?
What? No.
Yes, it's called therapy. I read about it somewhere. Well, not read, more like heard. In a seedy tavern near the docks. After 11 thimbles of Mary Minstrom's yellow fire. Just before dawn. On a Monday. But I remember the fellow who told me. Big lad. Arms as thick as oak trees. A stunning collection of scars. Nice eye patch. A real therapist he was.
Oh.
Wait, maybe it was rapist.
Rape jokes. That's, not cool.
You went on a journey of discovery?
Inner discovery. A quest for personal understanding, a mission of self-realization, a voyage of inward fulfillment, a trek to the...
Okay, yes, I get it. You wanted to find yourself.
It's brilliant! You desert everyone, abandon your responsibilities and relationships, and focus completely on your own personal misery.
That sounds marvelous.
It's a
Let's do it right now.
For the soul.
You know, Crow, I think you may have misunderstood what finding yourself is all about.
What? No, April showed me how it's done. I can't believe I didn't do it sooner. I feel so much lighter. Not a care in the world. Except for, the total and abject misery in my heart and soul.
So you abandoned your fiancé to go on a selfish journey of inner discovery?
Abandoned is a strong word. Left? Deserted? Forsook? Yes, and yes. Slipped away in the dead of night? Sure. But it was all for the best. I obviously wasn't ready to, become a responsible, grown-up, magical bird. Where does one go to find oneself, I asked. Granted, I only asked myself, and I probably should have gotten a second opinion, but there you go. So I decided to seek the center of all wisdom and knowledge in Arcadia.
This Dark People's City?
No. Some fortune teller in Zan. She stiffed me. It was actually blind luck that I ended up in the Dark People's City. I never intended to go there, but it was a real blessing, I tell you. These guys, they let me read anything I wanted. And I've learned a lot. Like, for example, did you know that a Diavan water snake can grow to be almost 200 meters long? I didn't. I didn't really want to find out either, because now I'm really freaked out by water, but there's not much else to do in the place except read. Read, eat, read, sleep, read, go to the bathroom, and read at the same time.
That sounds amazing.
It's really very, very dull. But all that introspection gave me perspective. I wisened up, and now I'm ready.
Ready to get married?
Ready to admit that I'm scared out of my feathers about getting married. So no, still on that journey.
It was nice chatting with you, Crow. It's been very informative.
Glad to help, doll.
Doll?
I mean, independent and self-reliant female person who's not an object to be ogled at or used solely for my own personal amusement and pleasure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. No, I'm talking about the philosophical idea that it's actually a self-centered question, not in the sense of if you ask it, you're a self-centered egotist, but in the basic assumption that you're asking it for you to know, but since that person cannot possibly know what your experience is, that means it's impossible to answer that question. Hey, what is it about you that makes you unique? Because you don't know. You're unique in that sense. It's just more that idea of you're so involved with your own experience that you're assuming, oh, everybody will understand what it's like from my experience, so explain to me how you're different from my experience. That's sort of the amusing bit of it. This is probably a moment where we should stop and continue tomorrow. This is the start of a chapter.
Welcome to our city. The White of the Kin is expecting you.
Who?
That's the White Dragon, Zoe.
How did she know I was coming?
I stopped asking those kinds of questions a long, long time ago. You just have to start buying into stuff like destiny and precognition, or you'll go nuts.
She waits in the library. Follow me.
Right. Okay, no point in asking any questions, is there?
Absolutely not. It'll only make your head hurt.
So I guess that's why this branch was here. Okay. I think we will have to save this though, because there's no point in starting a chapter with 13 minutes left. An audiobook of Q versus Spock, where the actors on stage have a really great play, and Spock asks you, what's it like being you? Oh, there we go. Let's, we can immediately quit the desktop, because that'll leave us Yeah, you know what? Save and quit, whatever. That'll leave us in front of a dark and mysterious void. Leaves us to wonder, what are we? If we were in this dark and mysterious void, there was nothing around us for all of infinity, what sense is there in saying that there's an I, a me, if there's nothing but darkness all around us? Hey, Venom, thank you so much for watching. All of you, thank you so much for watching. We will absolutely be back tomorrow, same time, so that's 6 p.m. CEST or Amsterdam time or whatever it is you prefer. Doing the likely the 6 to 10 stretch again. For now, I hope you have a good evening. Thank you very much for the interesting discussions and viewpoints, and let's explore the new revelations that the White Dragon will hopefully give us. Have a good night now.